To be clear, the original Kiwi Farms poster has literally no relation to Queeman. Absolutely zero mention of Queeman. Willy is just lying. Destiny acts like he hasn't partly built his career off of having a dedicated Clippers and Twitter and Reddit accounts dedicated to posting them, something many content creators do nowadays, which he'd eventually weaponize against its detractors. Destiny has admitted to having spies in other communities and active doxers he's also weaponized that are in his community to further his campaign of intimidation, narrative control against victims and those attempting to hold him accountable. Okay, Fence Smoker, you're retarded. The sex registry isn't for fucking just pedophiles or just rape, you fucking retard. I just Google, motherfucker, Google. In many places, sharing or threatening to share revenge porn is a criminal offense, and in some jurisdictions, a conviction can require you to register as a sex offender.
She's that quote that she's reading there. That's what just.
All right, there's some tweets I want to look at before I get into the debate review or whatever, right? Love watching the Despacito commentary cunts mauled after the WillyMac's show video dropped. The whole but Destiny thing is retarded obsessive fan behavior to try to deflect from their own unhinged actions. We all know J-Stock, Queeman, and Bad Empanada are fucked. Again, putting J-Stock and Queeman next to Bad Empanada is very bad faith. There is no evidence that any of these people support doxing, endorse doxing, or allow doxing. Doxers are banned from their community. These people openly denounce doxing, whereas people like Bad Empanada and people like Destiny openly praise doxing. The whole but Destiny thing is retarded. It's not retarded because Destiny is accusing these communities of doxing when they haven't done it. So it's like, but Destiny, you're the one that's doing this, right? It's very retarded. And of course, it's very silly that Mantis is saying this. If DGG wants to be taken seriously at all, I mean, again, it's like a fucking cult at this point. So it's not like they're going to see a fucking Mantis tweet being dishonest and it's going to change their minds. Nobody's going to give a fuck. But it's just really retarded seeing like this obviously DGGer, person who's like e-dating tomfoolery, person who's been fucked over constantly. And they're still defending this shit. It's like, okay, what are we doing? This is retarded. And then I see Queeman made an official response. Can I go to X cancel? Just to make it look better. All right. So Augie replies to it, but I guess let's watch the response first. I suppose. Whoa! Hold on. We gotta change something here. Delete this, paste it, slide you over here. Sorry, folks. This is horrific stuff. This is okay, there we go. All right, let's watch a bit of this. It's like 15 minutes. We'll watch this, and then I want to watch a debate about Lio. Because I've been told that it's epic. I've been told that it's epic, and I want to watch it. So we'll watch that after this, okay? If it'll load on X cancel, we might have to go back. We might have to go back. This is not looking good. Let's click on the tweet itself, maybe.
For those who don't know, WillyMac released a video last night. It's a video mainly about Bad Empanada and Bad Empanada doxing WillyMac's wedding. Now, Willy claims Bad Empanada is not the one who doxed his wedding. I take a slightly different definition of doxing.
My position of doxing, any instance of someone publishing a collection of a piece of personal identifying information that is obscured from the public generally or isn't directly linked to the content creator for the purposes of harassment. The only part I disagree with is like the purposes of harassment. I think this is generally a fine definition. The retarded thing about doxing, I feel like we need to come to like a communal definition because I feel like everyone has like a slightly different definition. I don't think it has to be for the purposes of doxing, right? Like if I just reveal someone's address, and like let's say their address is literally like 123 Butthead Street or some shit, right? And I reveal, I'm like, dude, this is a funny address, right? And like obviously this is an absurd hypothetical, whatever, it's gay and retarded, but like obviously the intention there is not to harass, right? Maybe there's some implicit there, but like whatever. The intention there isn't to harass. It's like, look at this guy's funny address name. It's like, okay, I would still consider that doxing, right? I would say any revealing of information that someone does not want tied to their online account, right? Whether it be first name, last name, face, address, job, friends and family, stuff like that, right? That would be poorly argued to be harassment. I mean, yeah, again, it's like a hypothetical. I think most people would agree that that's doxing. I think doxing is just like revealing of the private information, right? Like even in WillyMac's case, WillyMac's name was public before this, right? Literally all you had to do to find his wedding shit was Google his name. You Googled his name and the wedding thing would pop up. Most people would still consider that doxing, though. Not because it's like, you know, hidden information, but because Willy obviously would not want something like that being tied to it. So my belly is so full from the yummy Mrow tent lately. Then Dono, show some appreciation, motherfucker. All right. We need some Oilers in chat so I can do this every single day and then quit my job and then sustain myself purely on DoorDash, McDonald's orders, I think is what we need. So like, sub, Dono, folks, if you want more of this. Okay. But yeah, like I would define that as doxing, even though it's like technically public, right? So like, yeah, any revealing of like personal information, I think is just doxing. I think that's a fine definition to have. I think getting into semantics about it is kind of reductive and meaningless and kind of retarded. If someone reveals some private information about you that is not tied to your online presence, I think that's doxing. I think most people would agree that that's doxing. You know, whatever. I think it gets a little more, I guess, confusing. Like, let's say if you have two YouTube channels, one of them is first last name, and then another one is like XD Gamer or some shit, like fucking XX Shadow Warrior _XX, you know, and then someone ties that IRL YouTube channel, which has your face, maybe your family in it, to your like parody channel or whatever. I think like it gets a little confusing. Like, is that doxing? Like, I don't know, right? But generally speaking, tying non-internet related stuff to internet related stuff, I would describe as doxing. That's just me. Everybody has like a slightly different definition. But yeah, no, this is a fine definition. I'm not saying that this is a bad definition. This is fine. I just don't think it needs to be for the purposes of harassment. I mean, then again, I struggle to think of an example, right? I struggle to think of an example where I guess you would dox someone without the purposes of harassment. So maybe this is fine. Whatever. Sure.
Now, that is what Bad Empanada did. 100%. That is what he did. Now, did he originate the dox? No. The dox originates with a Kiwi Farms post by a completely anonymous account, as far as I can see, that has two posts, neither of which mention me. I don't know how I'm supposed to have any control over that. I don't know how I'm supposed to take any responsibility for that. So there's fucking...
This is true. This is true. Again, I don't really want to... If... I'm probably going to show it in my video, to be fair. I just don't want to blast the guy on stream. Because I think you should be allowed to use Kiwi Farms. I think if you want to have an anonymous Kiwi Farms account and you want to post shit, you should be allowed to do that. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I'm not going to blast him on stream or anything, but I'm probably going to show the account in like a video. Literally 2 posts. None of them mention Queeman. He has a ton of reactions, I believe. Full transparency, I don't use Kiwi Farms. I don't know how things work. I think they're reactions, right? Cameron's alleged alt account had the same thing. It's a ton of reactions, and even the reactions, like, I think 2 of them mention JStock, but none of them mention Queeman, so it's like, okay. And he reacted positively to like 1 JStock post, and then he reacted positively to a post making fun of JStock. So it's like, it's even a stretch to call this guy pro JStock. He's probably just there for the laughs, if I had to guess. I don't know. But yeah, calling him a fucking Queeman fan or anything like that, there's just no evidence for it. It's retarded. And speaking of that, let me find this shit. People have such like bumblingly retarded fucking takes about this shit. Let me pull this up. Dude, I love X cancel. It's so good for stream. So there's like a clip here, whatever. And then I reply, to be clear, the original Kiwi Farms poster has literally no relation to Queeman. Absolutely zero mention of Queeman. Willy is just lying. Then this guy, I wouldn't say it's out of the realm of possibility that Queeman's fans peruse KF. It's like, okay, was that the allegation? No, the allegation is that a Queeman fan doxed WillyMac, right? And I'm like, if this is your standard of evidence, then literally anything is possible. This is an engagement. This is compliance with Willy's smear campaign. They reply, it's not evidence. I wouldn't be surprised if some Queeman fans spent time on KF. That's it. And it's like, dude, they're replying to this to you know, allegations that Queeman's fans are like malicious doxing freaks. And it's like, bro, you're retarded. Like, no. Even if they were, is there any evidence that they're doxing people? No? Okay, then what the fuck is the point of this? It's so retarded.
Nothing I can do about this, despite what WillyMac probably wants you to believe. WillyMac's basis, ascribing this to me now, a clip that takes place weeks after Willy has already been doxed. He uses that to claim that I am the one doxing him, or that my fans are the ones doxing him. And that necessarily has to be the case, because in the clip WillyMac's talking about, I'm reacting to a Destiny quote tweet of Gato Fumador. And this Gato Fumador person posted a video, a clip, of Bad Empanada's video of WillyMac's docs. Now, in Willy's own video,
Hey,
Willy
Dark
says
Canuck, what's up, pal?
he does not blame Destiny because by the time Destiny quote tweets his docs, it's already viral. It's already broadly seen. So I am absolutely baffled how I am supposed to have any responsibility when the quote tweet I am covering to make my point about Destiny already has like 100,000, 200,000 views when I'm looking at it. And I have a few hundred live, and then I censor it for the VOD upload because obviously I don't intend to dox WillyMac. So a few hundred people saw this through my stream when hundreds of thousands have already seen it through Destiny's video. Yet WillyMac uses that logic to absolve himself of any culpability in J-Stalk's docs because Destiny or Destiny's fans had already posted it with hundreds of thousands of views. But for some reason, this logic that WillyMac uses to absolve himself doesn't apply to me. And that's not the only point where WillyMac is refusing to apply vindicating logic that he knows to be true, that he knows himself to believe, where he refuses to apply it for me, but is happy to apply it for himself or for his friends. So, great example of this. The Dark Viper drama. Chud was obviously going...
Oh! Okay, dude. Off stream, I've been doing a lot of research of his Dark Viper shit. He was so fucking dishonest in his Dark Viper shit. I wonder what he's going to say, because there's like multiple angles you could take with the Dark Viper stuff. He never correctly displayed Dark Viper. Listen, I say this as someone who both makes long-form content and someone who streams, okay? So I have a snake in both fights, okay? I have a snake in both pits, as it were, all right? WillyMac never in his coverage of Dark Viper properly lays out Dark Viper's arguments, right? Never once. And there's other aspects of him being dishonest. So I really do wonder where he's going to go with the Dark Viper stuff. Because when I'm writing this video, I'm really considering including Dark Viper. I know the commentary community broadly doesn't like him, right? So it might just be, even though I think it might be important to add, as a pattern to his dishonest behavior if he just doesn't like someone, it might unironically just be like an optics L to include someone like Dark Viper, because it's, who's going to really care? This guy isn't liked by anyone, so who's going to care if he's being lied about, I guess, by Willy? But I think it is important to address, even if it's not in like a video. I do think his dishonesty around Dark Viper is like important, like pretty bad.
Went back and forth with Dark Viper pretty hard over a copyright strike. Kiwi Farms latched onto it. Kiwi Farms ended up doxing Dark Viper. Dark Viper made these.
Okay, I don't think it's going to go to the angle that Willy was that Willy's been dishonest about Dark Viper then, sure.
Massive claims of people etching stuff into his door, scratching stuff into his door. And what did WillyMac say? He said, you can't ascribe that to Child Logic community with no evidence.
You're prescribing a doxing allegation to his community based on nothing. It's crazy.
You need to show some evidence to start ascribing that to child's community. You can't just smear him with the insane behavior of some Kiwi farmers who happen to have latched onto this drama. And it's not like he's just said that once, either. In the Keffels drama,
True, the
Willie
Keffels
makes
one.
the same points. He says it's insane for Keffels
Literally
to
word for word.
describe the actions of Website Zero.
Play the clip. Play the clip, Jew boy.
Website Zero describing their actions.
Play the
to Kiwi
clip, Jew
farms.
boy.
Simply because Keffels'
Play
Kiwi
it.
Farms page
Play
was
it.
so active at the time,
Play it.
describing the swatting or the
Play
doxing
it.
to Kiwi Farms, even though the dox was reposted.
Play the clip.
Describing the doxing and the swatting
Play
to Kiwi
it.
Farms is absurd.
Website Zero
There it
is
is.
what Keffels
Yes.
portrays Kiwi
Yes.
Farms as. Kiwi Farms is a glorified gossip forum where people troll and use slurs. People do dox on it, but it's not what the site is for. Saying otherwise is like getting doxed on Twitter and then saying all of Twitter is a doxing site. Website Zero is a malicious group of hackers and doxers meant to harass their target, not just online, but in real life as well. Saying in her DMs with Destiny, I was scared. Website Zero users aren't stupid like Kiwi Farms users. So this whole campaign is built off of a lie. Website Zero was too scary to go after, so she made it about the infamous troll site. Like what? Is 4chan next?
When is Website Zero like Doxbin? What is? Are they talking about Doxbin?
Because just because there's a bunch of activity there doesn't mean it's them. And they moderate against it. They moderate against it, much like I do. Much like I always would. I even moderate against doxing. So even like it's Kiwi Farms level.
It's
He would
Doxbin.
obviously
Yeah,
make those
I
points back
guess.
then. He has in his Keffels videos. He covered Keffels himself. He wouldn't consider himself part of the harassment against Keffels. That would be absurd.
Okay, I get. I mean, why is Doxbin considered like taboo? You can't talk about it, but Kiwi Farms is safe to talk about. Is there I guess what's the reasoning for that? Because I feel like they're not, you know, I don't know. Whatever. I don't understand the site thing to begin with, so I guess one could be like incredibly taboo. One I guess could be kosher. I don't know.
Yeah, in this video, he is perfectly happy to take a bunch of unsubstantiated harassment claims from Not So Erudite, that my community or JSTOC's community has swatted her, trying to get her deported out here is being claimed. Taking this absurd claim from this schizophrenic Odashara on Twitter that JSTOC's community sent a letter to him, something that he's been asked for evidence for before and has refused to provide. He said he threw away the letter or some shit.
Also, I get why he didn't bring this up. I understand why. But this guy only started saying that it was JSTOC's community after he was banned from the Discord, right? After he was banned from the Discord is only when that narrative started. Before that, he was, you know, in DMs with JSTOC saying like, you know, like, I don't think it's your community. I don't think it's your community, man. I'm sorry. I don't think it's your community. So.
But he's perfectly happy just to repeat these with little to no interrogations to the truth of the claims. Anyone with any fucking sense who's left in the pockets of commentary community, or whatever that means at this point.
Oh, sure, Arena B, yeah.
Has immediately clocked that this is an utter breach of standards, a complete abandonment of the very logic that has allowed their careers to flourish for 10 fucking years, 5-10 years. The exact delineation of responsibility, drawing clear lines where when you moderate your community to keep a behavior out, you can't be blamed for if some anonymous schizophrenic who latches on to the stuff you're saying goes and does something in a place where you have no control. They need that logic to stand. How many dramas, if you accept this logic, how many more dramas can these people survive? How many more dramas can WillyMac's survive? How many more dramas can Nicholas Diorio survive if that logic is accepted? How long is it until they are covering someone who is also being spoken about on KF and they get doxxed? What is my level of responsibility here? How could I have made the point I made about WillyMac without being accused of dog whistling to swat his wedding? How could I have, what is a way I could have phrased that point that Destiny's standards leave his own supporters and fans open to being doxxed and harassed? How could I have phrased that?
Your AI subtitles are fucking retarded, buddy. All right, I'm sorry. I hate to bring it. I hate to say your AI subtitles are fucked up.
To where WillyMac could not have accused me of dog whistling in the way he did. There is not a single way I could have phrased that where he wouldn't be able to make that same allegation, especially when in the clip, and you might not realize this when you watch the video through a first time, because he chops up the clips and leaves parts, you know, gives a 5-minute gap between stuff. I explicitly state that I'm not okay with doxing, that I don't believe it's no bad tactics, only bad targets. That's, in fact, been a key point that I have been hammering for 5 months at this point, maybe. For a long time. This has been a key point that anyone who has been even in like osmosis range of my community knows I have been hammering about Destiny, about Ethan, about all these commentary guys. There's not a wink and a nudge. There's not a, oh no, but actually we do. No, I don't. Unequivocally. Obviously. Like anyone that has watched any of my content would know.
There's like not much I can, yeah, I broadly agree. There's not much I can say to this.
So what am I to do? Oh yeah, so 2 other things. So Willy claims that it was my audience that doxed him initially. But I had no knowledge. Nor did anyone in my community, from what I know, have knowledge of Willy's wife being Israeli or Jewish. Now that was actually public. That's not even dox information to say Willy's wife or girlfriend or whatever is Israeli or Jewish. He actually does have old tweets talking about how his wife's Israeli. There's old clips of him talking about how his girlfriend's Israeli.
That is true. That is true. I don't know about the tweets, but there are 1000% clips. I'll bring this. I'll play this clip again. I'm probably not going to use this at this point because I feel like this video, as I was writing it, I began writing this video before Willy had published his video. And I was just under the impression that Willy is kind of just like a useful idiot. He's like a moron, and that's kind of it, right? I didn't necessarily think he was malicious. So it was mostly going to be like a lighthearted, like video with like a ton of jokes, stuff like that. But as of now, I think he's like entirely malicious. I think this puts a lot of his other drones into perspective. I don't think you can. I don't think it's unfair to make the argument that he hasn't always been a malicious liar, especially when you look at the cases like Dark Viper, where he just doesn't like the person. You know, he doesn't like Queeman. He doesn't like J-Stock. This opens up the door for him to just be a malicious freak, a vengeful, malicious liar, because, you know, Queeman and J-Stock made him look like a fucking idiot in a debate or some shit, right? Same thing with Dark Viper. He just didn't like Dark Viper. So when we look at the Dark Viper shit and he's being dishonest to Dark Viper, even though the commentary community doesn't like him, right? Obviously, like, I don't think it's unfair to say that he's dishonest to people he doesn't like, especially Dark Viper, especially Queeman, especially J-Stock. Not that these people have any relation to each other. Dark Viper is his own can of worms or whatever, but yeah, here's like the clip. Saying he has an Israeli wife. Ignorance fallacy. You may think this was a comment under a recent WillyMac video, but it was actually posted 7 years ago under a Tommy C interview.
Stop being such a fucking fat ass and stop dating an Israeli.
Dude, don't bring that into it. She didn't do anything.
Since then, your video should still be comedic. Not in the same way that I was going to make it. I still want to have jokes in it. Not in the same way, though. You can't argue serious points for shit. I can. You're retarded. You're retarded and gay. Literally the only reason you think this is because like Aiden shat on my fucking Cameron video. The video was fine. The points in it were fine. If the only value you're going to derive from a video are comedic points, then yeah, don't watch my fucking videos. Obviously, there's going to be a serious undertone. I have serious points against WillyMac. That's like retarded. Make the video funny because you can't be serious. Then what's the point in a fucking funny video? This guy's done like seriously wretched shit. He is literally doing a smear campaign. I don't think jokes are going to be the thing to fucking bring this guy down, right? To be fair, I don't think my video is ever going to bring him down. I'm a fucking glup shitto. But no, I don't think it's going to be a fucking comedy-focused video with like a ton of jokes. That's not the type of video I want to make anymore. Go watch someone else's videos. Other people have made videos on WillyMac. Where is it? I can post it in chat and like bring it up. Like this guy did a WillyMac video. If you want a video with like jokes and humor and stuff, or a video that just isn't mine, you can go watch other people's content. Like I'm not gonna stop making the type of videos that I want to make. This guy has like epic Halo gameplay in the intro. This is epic.
Winning.
No, I'm an actual separate human being with a brain. Okay, dude. Is this funny? This is me trying to be funny in like a recorded, scripted setting. This is not that funny.
Video, but it was actually posted 7 years ago under a Tommy C interview.
Stop being such a fucking fat ass and stop dating an Israeli.
Dude, don't bring that into it. She didn't do anything.
Since then, Willy has made over 10 videos targeting pro-Palestinian Twitch streamer Hassan Abi. Naturally, this has sparked speculation. Is WillyMac compromised? Does his romantic connection to the Middle East influence his journalistic integrity?
Yeah, probably.
This is me trying to be funny in a written, scripted environment. I am not funny. I cannot be prepared funny. I cannot do that. That is not my strong suit. My strong suit is compiling information. My strong suit is editing. My strong suit is compiling information, making decent arguments for it, I feel, and that's that. I mean, I've gotten like mixed responses on this. Some people think it's funny, some people don't. I don't know. I just don't think it's my strong suit. I think my strong suit, personally, Lady Nerd Otters, thank you for being a member for a month. I appreciate it. I think my strong suit is just information compiling. I think that is my strong suit. I don't think it's being funny in a prepared video. I don't think I have that gene. I don't think I have that gene. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't have the humor gene. I don't have the I don't have the comedy gene, okay? I did not grow up in Brooklyn, New York. Or the hood. Or the hood.
Oh boy, another stream so went the made Mrow smile.
I don't think I ever promised a maid Mrow. If someone draws me art, I'll do it. I'm not doing that. I'm not paying for art. I think in a stream environment, you're definitely funny. Maybe. Listen, I've gotten good reviews. Okay, I've gotten good reviews. But I don't know. I just don't think I'm prepared funny. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I haven't obviously leaned into that or anything like that. I think my strong suit is just information compiling. I want the video to have some jokes. Because I know people liked, like the one joke that was in the Cameron video, people seem to like. So I do want to include some jokes, but it's not like, I'm definitely the one joke. Yeah, true. Literally the one joke I think people liked. What was I even saying? Yeah, no, it's just not going to be the same video it was. I'm like rewriting it. I'm restructuring it. I think my opinion on WillyMac is like changed completely. It went from like he's like an idiot. He doesn't understand what he's doing wrong to he is like completely malicious. And I don't think me like spamming fucking Always Sunny clips is gonna properly convey that he's like a malicious freak who is literally doing a smear campaign on people he doesn't like, right?
Smile, that is all smile.
Thank you, Lady Nerd Artist, for the second 5. I appreciate it. I'll keep you posted, girly pop. All right. No, I mean, there's definitely going to be jokes in it. I've been compiling like WillyMac clips. There's the fucking, what is it? It's like the Hutch interview.
Now our wedding is being messed with and they are wasting the time of our venue, the hotel, and 2 police stations. It's costing me thousands of extra dollars in insurance and potentially closing down the entire building, and my bride is coming up.
But if you feel comfortable with whatever details you feel comfortable sharing.
Yeah.
I imagine that was really stressful. So like you've spent probably better part
Thank you for the third 5. I appreciate it. All right, there's like this clip.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, I was just about to say, I think the way that we can sort of unpack why this is the case now, why everyone is just so okay with this kind of lying, is because I think people have watched Donald Trump lie to a degree that we've literally never seen.
Like you're talking to WillyMac and you're like, everybody's okay, everybody's just comfortable with lying, everybody's just fine with lying. Oh, there's like one specific clip I'm trying to find. Hold on. Deader. Deader. Don't tell me he cut it out of the interview. Surely he did not cut it out of the interview.
With it.
Well, I think
it's for like greater cause.
Well, I think it's like a mixed bag. So there's gonna.
If you just corrected people and were like, this is the truth, that person would get obliterated every time. The person who's lying would get obliterated almost every time.
Like right here, I think.
The minute I turned and I criticized that guy, like I shouldn't be shocked at all when I turn around, when I get doxxed, right?
Well,
it's sort of,
it escalates to these like very real world consequences. So for these people, when Ethan had CPS called on him, it was happened every single Instagram post or something escalated to that's the joke.
Entirely unacceptable. Like I don't know what the answer is for platforming or like exciting a community who's doing the doxing or doing the CPS calls, whatever we're going to call it. But it just blows my mind. Like so many people are okay with it. Like I swear to God, dude, 5 years ago covering drama.
So many people are okay with doxing, and he's like replied to Jay's dox twice.
If you just corrected people and were like, this is the truth, that person would get obliterated every time. The person who's
true. If you just corrected people, they'd get obliterated. True.
Lying would get obliterated.
The person who's lying would get obliterated. True.
Almost every time.
Okay, there's like a very specific clip in here where he's like, lying is bad. You shouldn't lie. Like if you lie, you should be fucking whatever. I can't find, I don't know if it was cut out of the interview or whatever. It could be. I don't know. But back to the topic of the video. I don't know. I'm not confident. Maybe I'm like a little insecure, little meek worm. I'm like concrete. All right. And there's like 4th graders walking home and I'm getting stepped on in the wet concrete by little 4th grade rain boots or something. All right. I don't know. I just don't think I'm that funny in a prepared context. I'm like autistic when I read stuff out loud. I can't do it. There are going to be jokes, just not as much. It's going to be a more serious tone video. Just because I think this has turned from something that is, you know, like Willy just being a fucking moron. I think it's turned from Willy just being like a complete and utter moron who's like just clueless and retarded. It's changed from that into someone who is like blatantly just malicious, who's like openly lying, confidently lying, who has a history of being dishonest. So their recent found malicious behavior towards people they don't like has put their past coverage into a different lens. where this person could have just been, you know, insanely malicious the whole time. The only issue is, in the past, they were just doing this to people like Dark Viper, who nobody liked, so nobody gave a fuck to look into it, right? Have you tried streaming while watching the video? Streaming while watching what? Have you tried watching your video while live, while editing it, while live? What does that even mean? Do you want me to react to my own video? Sure. You want me to react? Yeah, W. This is W content,
13,180. That's how many messages were sent between Glass and
You like
OnlyFans
this?
models Woloft over the course of their 24-day
days?
Discord relationship. Messages that took on a different weight after she decided to break things off. Add to that the dozens of YouTube community posts, nonstop Twitter crash outs, and multiple alleged misconducts with minors. It goes on to paint a pretty bleak picture. Glass first began uploading Gmod trolling content on his current
Gmod?
channel in late 2023, which he continued to do up until around May of 2024. He then pivoted almost entirely to VR chat trolling content. This was around the same time that other creators such as Proximity Chat were already becoming successful in this genre.
What the fuck do you
and all
want
things
from
considered,
me?
VR.
What am I supposed to do here? What, you want me to look at my own videos? I like the videos that I make. I think they're good. I enjoy like serious now be funny. What am I supposed to be funny at? What am I supposed to be funny at?
Chat being a more
Whoa, look, it's like Socrates. Socrates Mountain. He's like pushing the boulder up the mountain and then it falls back down. I don't know, dude. What the fuck you want me to say here? You want me to be what, you want me to make jokes at my own video? You want me to make jokes at my own video? What the fuck is this like here? I'm so confused.
niche game in comparison to Gmod.
You're washed? I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want from me.
He was doing fairly well. This would all come to a head on the 30th of June, where a user called
The 30th of June, that's like 10 days after 11 days after Juneteenth, the Black holiday. That's like Juneteenth, the Black George Floyd, knee on the neck, knee on the neck. Is that what you want? You want me to put that in the video? The George Floyd joke in the Glass video? I'm so confused. What?
Zilla joined Glass's Discord server. It quickly became apparent that Zilla was not a fan of Glass, following him into a voice call and accusing Glass of copying Proximity Chat's content. Now, it's a little silly to accuse someone of copying content when video game troll.
Yeah, I don't know. Jokes. Not my strong suit. Not my strong suit. I'm not a big jokey guy. Not a big jokey guy. Is there a reason you ask for feedback from people, then spurg out, arguing with the person who gave you the feedback? Yeah, I mean, I would assume feedback is like a conversation about the thing. So I'm not going to like lay down belly up and just be like, yes, you're right. Obviously, I want to like defend why I'm doing something and see if I can come to an understanding. And maybe I'm right ultimately, or maybe I'm wrong. I've definitely had my mind changed and done things differently in videos I've produced. It's just like, if the feedback is like, if you have Tommy C in the video, you need to explain who Tommy C is. I'm like, no, nobody cares who Tommy C is. You don't need to explain that. Like, obviously, I'm not going to take certain feedback just because it's like, that's not important at all. Video's not about Tommy C. I can't think of other examples off the top of my head, but no, I view feedback as like conversation, not just like lay down and take it. Because I wanna understand where the other person's coming from. If someone has an idea, or like I guess advice. If someone has an idea or advice, I'd want to talk to them and understand why they're coming from that position, or why they think that way, or why they think that would improve the video, or improve the explanation, or do whatever, right? Here's an idea. The materials you look over to produce a script, Twitter, YouTube videos, etc., look over them live instead of writing a script. Walk your stream through the material you used in your video. Dude, I'm like autistic. I still don't understand. Then after write your script, just include a joke here or there from your stream. Oh, okay. I see. Maybe. I see what you're saying. I thought you were just saying like before I release the video, watch it live like on stream, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why? What would that do? No, but I see what you're meaning. I see what you're saying about like Gamma and stuff. When I went to Gamma with stuff, when I went to Gamma and I was like, hey, what do you think about this edition? What do you think about this thing? If he gave me something, I would challenge him on it, because I don't want to just like change the video without understanding why I should change the video. I'm going to challenge, you know, for example, Gamma on the thing, because I want to understand both why they think that is the case that they're saying, why it should be included instead of what I included, you know, whatever. Like I would want like a conversation about it, not like a debate. I'm not fucking debating anyone or anything. But yeah, I'm going to challenge if someone gives me like criticism or advice, unless I just like wholeheartry agree. There have literally been times, I won't name names or anything, but like someone's like, when someone's like trying to think of an example. There was something in the Cameron video. I sent it around early, and then someone's like, hey, this could be better worded. And I was like, yeah, that's true. I could just change that and it would sound better. So unless it's just something I instantly agree with, yeah, I'll challenge the person who said that. I want to understand. I don't want to just like, I guess, what would be the term? Like take their word for it. You're running from Aiden? Is Aiden live? He's not even live. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed. I don't think I am. Gamma would make it a debate? No, I don't think so. I mean, I would challenge Gamma. I don't think Gamma has ever started a conversation with me and then turned it into a debate. It's usually me who does that. Stop running from Fallen Chungus, true. Yeah, but TLDR, the video and what it serves to do has like changed in my mind. I don't want it to be like just a ton of jokes and like, Willie's a fucking moron. This guy's like retarded. Like, I think he's like entirely malicious. I want the video to serve as like a coherent piece about, you know, his malice and his lies and the unironic, genuine smear campaign that he's trying to do. And then potentially, I do want to cover his Destiny videos, although the scope of this video has changed, so I don't know if I can justify putting the Destiny video criticisms in there. But I do want to see if I can fit in like the Dark Viper stuff, because he was incredibly dishonest to Dark Viper. And then there's a couple other situations that he was dishonest in. I still have to look into some of his older content, though, to figure out what exactly would be included. The video has basically turned from Willie's like a moron, like here is a critique of like him and then his content, to Willie is like a malicious liar trying to smear people who dislike him. Here are multiple examples of him doing that. That is basically what the video has changed from. Like funny, he's a moron, like he's kind of stupid. I don't think he's malicious though, too. He's definitely malicious. Here's examples of him, you know, being malicious. There will be jokes in it. I have ideas for a few bits. But it's definitely going to be more serious, I guess.
He has said that on his streams. That's not even, it wouldn't even be docs information, spread that. But I had no idea until the Bad Empanada docs was viral. So the idea that I had any idea WillyMac's wife was Israeli Jewish is absurd. The idea that my community were doing it. I literally hadn't even seen the post on KF, because I don't fucking read Destiny's thread every day. I just check in when there's like some big leak I have to grab info for. You know, it's like if there is some big story developing, yeah, people go to KF, like commentary YouTubers do. Like all commentary, like Turkey Tom, like WillyMac, like Nick Diorio, like any of these people would. When a big story develops, they go on.
Dude, Nick is such a fucking coward. He has literally turned from like, I used to love his videos as well. It sucks so bad seeing what he's turned into, because he is literally like WillyMac in terms of like, I'm a normal guy. I'm a fucking normal guy. But then he's like streaming for hours a day, like making thousands, tens of thousands, potentially hundreds of thousands on YouTube streaming. And then he'll like lie about having a girlfriend on Twitter. He'll like go get coffee with like a platonic female friend, take a picture of their hands together and pretend they're dating on Twitter. And then make like a fool of himself on the kill stream for it. It's like, bro, this guy is fucking ridiculous. I literally every YouTuber that made me want to become a YouTuber and do like video essay content has turned out to be like some ridiculous principleless like freak. And to be, I know I've been going hard on like the principles lately and whatever. To be clear, I have lied. I will probably lie in the future. I'm not going to front. I will lie in the future, probably. I will go against my principles, probably. The best I can do is just like correct the behavior when it happens, right? And that's, I think, what everybody can do. I think everybody's going to lie and go against what they believe in, you know, pretty easily, right? I think he's going to, I think most people are going to lie. They're going to go against what they believe in. For, you know, emotional reasons or whatever. And I think that's fine. The best thing you can do is just say like, yeah, I fucked up. That's my bad. You know, this is something I believe in. I shouldn't have done that, whatever, and like move on, right? That's like the best you can do. That's the best you can ask for. So to be clear, like, yeah, I like to think I have principles. I like to think I have things that I believe in, you know, that I want to fight for and whatever. But yeah, I nobody's perfect. I think most people are going to lie. Most people are going to make mistakes, whatever. Just learn from it, I think, is the whole thing. And I don't see Nick, for example, doing that. I don't see Nick, for example, you know, explaining why his mind has changed on so many things. And he has basically changed entirely as a content creator. And his mindset as a content creator has changed like completely. Like, you know, he has no issue with going after his friends once the tides have turned. You know, with Mudahar, once the tides have turned, he'll fucking do Muda content. With Boblax, once the tides have turned, he'll do Boblax content. And then with WillyMac, if the tides turn, he'll probably do WillyMac content. It is, it's just like really pathetic to see. And I know, to be clear, I know there's more nuance in like the Muda and the Bobby shit. I know stuff happened that led him. It wasn't literally just like people started making fun of his friends. Now he's going to make fun of his friends, right?
Visit, because that is where they compile, that's the word I'm looking for, compile archives of content.
Dude, I feel like I've just made everyone so depressed by like talking seriously. We got to get whimsical, okay? Where is like is there like a funny cat videos? Let's watch funny cat talking mode. Let's get our whimsy back, folks. Hold on. Best cat videos of the decade?
These are the best cat videos from the past 10 years.
Okay. All right. Whoa! That's a crippled cat. That is a cat with no back legs. Do you record yourself reading a script? Yeah, how else do you get the audio for the video? Yes, I do record myself. Yeah, I do that, dude. Sorry, liberal, okay? Dude, she's eating the cat. This is fucked.
Boy. You can't even... What are you hitting him with? You have no other arm.
What did you just say?
Whoa, look at that one. He went through the sheet metal.
This cat is not being harmed in any way and truly enjoys doing this trick.
It's a little flip.
Whoa.
Part 2, double mom hug. Fatty meters.
Whoa! Oh, that cat was being crushed. That cat was being killed.
These people use their cat to catch a bug.
Wow. Okay, I think we've gotten our whimsy back. Okay, we're back in the mood. Let's keep it going. 5 more minutes.
Content. So if someone in a big situation is taking stuff down, leaking stuff, it's going to be posted there. It's going to be posted there. And they've defended that.
Don't do it
And they've
anymore.
defended the use of it.
What is the alternative to reading a script? What is the alternative?
Destiny
What
has
do you
defended the use
mean?
of it. That was the whole Keffels arc. That was the whole thing. Was you can't just use ancillary connections to KF to ascribe all the responsibility for KF's actions to
Green
those
is in my
content
head. I'm
creators, and
confused
then
on what he
use
wants.
KF's
I live to
ancillary
serve, but I'm
nature to
confused.
potential
Smile.
swatters to blame KF for all swatting. You can't just draw these connections of responsibility to try and rope everyone in and shut down criticism, which is what they're doing. Make no mistake. That is what Willy's doing. He has been fighting with us for months, and only now attempts to even remotely engage with anything anyone said in one of his videos. Because, why? Because he found an opportunity to shut down criticism, obviously. On top of that, one of Destiny's dox attempts on me is in both of his videos. A name is in both of his videos. And in his second video, he plays a portion of the released Cherry audio, the non-consensual Cherry audio, non-sexual portion, and shows all the KF posts of where to find it.
True.
So the idea that I am getting blamed for leaving a video playing on autoplay that Destiny has already quote tweeted to 200,000 people. The idea that I am getting blamed for that live when I censored it in the upload, got throwaway to censor it on Twitter, even though I usually don't control the people that fucking clip my shit at all. I don't like making recommendations to them or anything like that. Willy had to be basically pressured into fixing the Cherry stuff. It's like totally absurd. Willy does not care.
Which I've heard like multiple explanations about the Cherry shit. I wish we could get like a screenshot or something proving this. J-Stock has said on stream that Cherry asked him in private to remove it, and then he didn't, so she had to go through YouTube Legal to get it removed. I just wish there was like any evidence of that, because if that's true, that's pretty damning, right? Just make an outline with things you want to touch on. That is no, absolutely not. That is what Beckett does, and I don't like Beckett's videos. Beckett does not script. He just like talks out loud, and it makes for insufferable content. I would rather have like a structure. I do like an outline. I do like a thesis for a video, and then I write around that. But no, absolutely not. I'm gonna keep scripting. I would rather have cohesive arguments, a script that flows well, etc., than, you know, have to fucking listen to myself ramble and then cut even more out, figuring out what sounds good, what is fine, whatever. Take off the cock and ball chain, free yourself. I can't even tell if you're memeing. I'm sorry. No, I'm going to keep scripting. I enjoy the scripting process. I'm going to keep doing that.
About this doxing incident. Okay, this is pretense. Purely pretense, because it's a safe way to swing at me, to swing at J-Stock, to swing at Augie, because we've put pressure back. Because there has been, he's hit a kind of wall, he's feeling some pressure, and he wants to take a swing. And I'm pretty confident, even more so than I would be from just the previously public information, that this is the case. Because just now, just within the last hour or two, Augie appeared on Chud's stream. When Willy started talking about sort of how he was feeling, Augie tried to...
Being fast and loose, it can work for some people. I mean, there are some Beckett videos that I like. I just don't think it works for me. You're telling like a woodworker to go like fucking weld. It's like, yeah, I'm sure they could weld, but it's like probably not going to be good at it. I definitely want to stick to what I know. especially for a video like this. Why is Jimberly DMing me? What is this? Is this just a video of you? This is just a 3-year-old video of you swatting down a fly? Why are you sending me this? Dude, this is just... How, you're literally like 30. This was 3 years. Did it fart? Did he fart? Yeah. This is just, is this you 3 years ago? Why do you're like 30. You're actually like, you're actually fucking unk. You're actually fucking unk. Jimberly, what is this? It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's a family member. I swear. I'm older than that. I'm older than that. I'm older than that. It's not me. I swear. It's not. Stop. 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 Yeah. Dude. Why? What is the point of this video? What is this account? Burned to death, or what the fuck are you tweeting? There was actually a Reddit post about Queeman. Do you guys know that Queeman's Reddit has a snark? Ran into Queeman IRL, and there's something really off about him. I saw Queeman at a grocery store in London yesterday. I told him it was cool to meet him in person, but I didn't want to be a douche and bother him and ask for a photo or anything. He said, "Oh, like you're doing now?" I was taken aback, and all I can say is, "Huh?" But he kept cutting me off and going, "Huh? Huh? Huh?" and closing his hand shut in front of my face. I walked away and continued with my shopping, and I heard him chuckle as I walked off. When I came to pay for my stuff up front, I saw him trying to walk out the doors with like 15 Milky Ways in his hands without paying. The girl at the counter was very nice about it and professional and was like, "Sir, you need to pay for those first." At first, he kept pretending to be tired and not here, but eventually he turned around and brought them to the counter. When she took one of the bars and started scanning it multiple times, he stopped her and told her to scan them individually to prevent any electrical interference, and then turned around and winked at me. I don't even think that's a word. After she scanned each bar and put them in a bag and started to say the price, he kept interrupting her by yawning really loudly. Queeman Snark, dude, the Queeman Snark Reddit is picking up steam. There was a post after a 1 month hiatus. There has been a new post 3 hours ago by the same guy. This is the only guy that posts in the Queeman Snark, by the way. The only guy who posts in the Queeman Snark. It's just one guy. It is one guy who runs this Reddit page. Just one guy. He's come away. He's returned 3 hours ago. Aiden based take. Queeman is so fucking soft on Destiny. It's ridiculous. I'm starting to wonder if he's controlled opposition at this point. There's some other posts as well. Queeman seethes over Snark subreddit. r/Queeman Snark was created the same exact day and time that Queeman was massively botted. Will anyone talk about this major injustice and harassment of Queeman by Snark? Jews are not allowed to stream. Queeman's still in bed at 3:15 on a Monday. I'm in bed, but I can call in if you want. Dude. Queeman bullies Save a Fox and mocks her for her OnlyFans. Queeman uses death of Save a Fox to hate on H3. Queeman hasn't said a word on stream for almost 5 minutes, literally hosting a watch party. Queeman bots his subscribers. Queeman view and like bots his streams. My fellow Queeman, what is my fellow Queelamers? The time is upon us. He's come back though. I'm so glad. 3 hours ago today. I wonder what happened. Was he arrested? Maybe was he detained? Was he detained? Do you guys think? I don't know. Curious stuff. Curious stuff.
Sort of push back and ask a couple of questions. Be like, oh, well, what are they doing? They're harassing you. What's happening? And Willy freaked out. Willy freaked out. Willy instantly apparently goes to Augie. Are you recording me right now? You try to set me up? Because he fears that I or Chad or someone is in everyone's ear trying to turn people against this guy. And that's why all of a sudden people are talking shit about him. Why all of a sudden people are saying, wait, is this guy retarded? Not because of his own embarrassing actions. Not because for a long time his videos have been swept for, despite being utter dog shit, being essentially clip compilations that fail to make any argument through the entire runtime in some of them. Not because he has no understanding of the principles he espouses and simply adopts them because they're convenient from the groups that he's in. But because I must have, and this is a Destiny narrative too, I must have, me, a sub 10k, hard stuck, sub 10k, 500 viewer max streamer, control the entirety of H3 Snark, Kiwi Farms, Commentary YouTube, the Destiny community cast-offs, Hassan Piker and his entire community. I, somehow, am the epicenter, the divergence point for these communities where everything comes together. The person pulling everything together. I'm hearing Destiny compare me to Hamas, apparently on stream today. Something that is hysteria, that is beyond parody. And for what? Because I was just the first guy saying, hey, maybe people are going a little bit too far and excusing actions against people that are against their own principles. True. And now apparently I'm the guy who's no bad tactics, only bad targets. After months of fighting on that, after hemorrhaging viewers for 3 to 6 months over that exact position, over arguing that exact position, for people that I don't have any sympathy for, particularly Hassan Piker, Bad Empanada, whoever it is they've decided to sign a Denims TV. Like I give a fuck about Denims. But somehow they have found a way to just manufacture this desperate smear when I have, for months, laid out exactly what my criticisms are. Think, for all these people who claim, Willy, who says this all the time, if you've got an issue with my video, if you've got an issue with something I said, respond to it. Fire up a live stream and react. Do a response video. Why is it that Willy only engages, ask yourself, why is it that Willy only engages with a single clip where he can cry victim in a completely incoherent way with the rest of the arguments in the video about doxing and his wedding and his bride? Why is it that that is the only thing Willy engages with?
Extremist propaganda.
I think the answer's pretty
True.
obvious. I think the answer's pretty clear.
Yeah, true. I don't have much. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. I agree. I agree broadly. I agree broadly with that. Yeah, I agree pretty much. Pretty much entirely with that. And then Augie replies to this. 100% emoji. Perfectly said. WillyMac's smeared us, plain and simple. He lied about our coverage on him and used arguments he doesn't even believe in, and saying that people can watch this video and see otherwise. True. True. Yeah, true. I mean, I just agree with that. There's not much else to say. I just agree with that. It is literally, Willy is unironically, genuinely doing a smear campaign. He has turned, in my eyes, I said this before on stream, I'm going to repeat myself. Okay, I'm going to repeat myself. I'm looping, I'm deranged, I'm looping. He has turned from like an idiot, a useful idiot, a moron, who will just get mistakes, who will, you know, mistake, misinformation accidentally, stuff like that, to someone who, in my eyes, is nothing other than completely malicious. When you look at past dramas with people who he covered, who he didn't like, you know, being the only one that really comes to mind as of now is Dark Viper, right? Look at his Dark Viper coverage. He never accurately displays Dark Viper's position. Is that out of ignorance? Or is that because this guy at the time scorned Chud Logic by taking down one of his videos, right? Is this because he was friends with Chud Logic at the time, who was scorned by Dark Viper? So he had a little bit of a hate boner against Dark Viper, made multiple videos against Dark Viper, being bad faith, not representing his argument properly or correctly at all. In all of the videos he's made, not once has he properly displayed Dark Viper's argument. Mrow, check DMs. It's super important. What have you DM me? Mrow, if Lio Convoy was at Dogwarts, what breed would he pick? What are those dogs with like the barrels on their chests? What is it? Saint Bernard? These fuckers, these little critters. Look at this. I'm sure he'd go for this like puppy too. He's like a pedophile dog fucker. Okay. Joke. He would wait until it was ready. He would wait until he was fully grown. He would wait. He would wait. Okay, he is not a pedophile dog fucker. He would wait until the dog is mature, I'm sure. Okay, I'm sure. I'm sure. Wink, wink. I'm sure he wouldn't fuck the puppy. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Hey, I'm sure. I'm sure he wouldn't. I'm sure he wouldn't. Wink, wink. All right, I'm sure he wouldn't. He'd be a chihuahua, all bark, no bite. Yeah, true. What, did you watch that on stream? That's foul. I'm just being honest. Are you streaming right now? Where? Yeah, you are. Okay, what did you say?
We were carrying around in our pockets, something we did not.
What'd you say? Did you talk to me off? You're not even... You're not even watching my stream?
Or a program called MIRC. And MIRC is essentially Discord, but the ability to call.
Did they say what I chose?
So you get to break up there.
It sounds like we have really good, strong family genes. What went wrong? Why did Lio get the short end of the genetic stick? What happened?
You have to tell them directly, okay, this is an application where anybody can, in one way or another, anybody else. So, first thing that I've been doing for a few people, first thing you need to be with your kids, you need to be open with them, and then you want to be able to trust they're not getting anywhere. There are times kids are going to die from
Yeah, you should stream with them. You should yell really loud at them. You should do like a 1 ADHD voice.
Because they want to get in trouble, they want internet access are open, and get to nothing free, they're not adults. They don't think long term. Kids are here now, and it's actually why, yes, they don't think, all right, well, I might be around from the internet for a few months, but once I'm back on the internet, it'll be safety precautions, why I just think, I'll have much about internet, that's my testimony.
That's crazy, bro.
So that's step one is building trust. You have to have that.
Yeah, the communication is very important between the parent and the child. Also, just some education in general for both ends will help a lot. Some just common internet etiquette, like you don't use your real name online. This is probably.
I want to hear more Lio yapping.
Well, your barriers, like topic growing up, good people. Just
When the internet was a newer thing, and there's a lot more
I want to hear what they said on stream about it, and then we'll move on, I think. Ironically, to Malcolm content.
If Lio Convo was a dog,
Rosie in chat. What chat are they in? This one? What chat are... Rosie in chat, which young adult is cuter, Aiden or Mrow? Scroll down. Oh, Malcolm, which young adult streamer do you think is cuter, Aiden or Mrow? Jesus. I mean, it's obviously Aiden. I would not fuck Aiden, though. Dickers, on the other hand, we can have a conversation about that, okay?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Mrow's streaming right now, isn't he? That's a really good question. Pause. I need Mrow's thoughts on this. Hang on. Where are we here? I need to get my DMs. I need to message Mrow. Where am I?
Please, message me.
There he is. There he is. Mrow, if Lio Convoy was at Dogwarts, what breed would he pick? And then I'm going to get in stream.
Properly or correctly at all.
Mrow,
in all of the videos he's made,
DMs.
not once
It's super
has he properly
important.
displayed Dark Viper's argument.
Please answer on stream.
Mrow, check DMs. It's super important. What have you DM me? Mrow, if Lio Convoy was at Dogwarts, what breed would he pick? What are those dogs with like the barrels on their chests?
The barrels on their chest? What? Like a bulldog?
What is it, Saint Bernard? These fuckers, these little critters.
Is it a puppy
Look
or
at
full
this.
grown?
I'm sure he'd go for this like puppy too.
Yeah,
He's like a pedophile.
Oh, dude.
Joke. He would wait until it was ready. He would wait until he was fully grown. He would wait. Okay, he's not a pedophile dog fucker. He would wait until the dog.
Listen,
was short. Okay,
I'm glad I'm finally being done justice here.
I'm sorry.
Comment the fact that we're carrying around our pockets, something we did not even have a concept of long ago. Parents have now become
W.
paying attention to reality of what goes on out there. They think that child predator is somebody down the street with a windowless fan. They don't think that child predation isn't just what happens in terms of physical touch. It can also be soliciting nude.
So true, man. Okay. W. Is there anything else to say about this? Probably not. I mean, I just agree with what both that they said pretty much is. Willy's like turned from like a moron, bumbling moron, to like a malicious, dishonest, smearing, like piece of shit, basically. Destiny acts like he hasn't partly built his career off of having a dedicated Clippers and Twitter and Reddit accounts dedicated to posting them, something many content creators do nowadays, which he'd eventually weaponize against its detractors. Destiny has admitted to having spies in other communities and active doxers he's also weaponized that are in his community to further his campaign of intimidation, narrative control against victims and those attempting to hold him accountable. Destiny replies, I weaponize my clips and clippers by clipping factual statements about politics, not obsessing weirdly over losers' personal lives. I'm really ready to take anyone to the mat as far as arguments on the facts goes. If you're weirdos and creeps who make everything personal or sexual. This is fucking retarded. Queeman, which is the always be clipping or whatever, quipping. Fuck. I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. I'm starting to fucking get mush mouth. He literally just says like, clip my streams, clip whatever is on my stream that you think is funny, clip it and post it. You know, he's not saying, you know, go around and clip fucking sexual shit or personal stuff. That is people doing as they seem deep fed. This is retarded. This fucking sucks. If I wasn't as tired, I think I'd watch the Hutch interview. I might do that off stream tomorrow. I wasn't even planning on going streaming today, on doing streaming or going live or whatever. I'm fucking losing it, dude. I'm losing it. I got like 4 hours of sleep. I'm losing my mind. Queeman constantly encourages his fans to create Twitter accounts to clip stuff and run narrative control online. He does not encourage them to run narrative control. He literally just says clip. There's no proof of anything narrative control. This is just retarded. This sucks. Mean. Something about this message seems fucked to me. I don't want to dive into that. I appreciate it. Something about this is evil though. It's for narrative control. It's to drive traffic to his channel so he can make more money. True. Keep in mind, Destiny has explicitly stated the position, if you see something, say something in regards to defending him online. Yeah, I mean, this is retarded. It's just fucking retarded. This whole Willy shit in general has like
it has me so I might be chronically online for this, okay? This shit has me like genuinely upset. And I could be chronically online for this take, and call me out for that, please. You guys need to tell me if I got to go outside more, okay? Be the first, please. But it's just like, why are people just so willing to lie? I can't. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I've not. I've not had many real world experience. I've had so maybe this is just how things are, and I'm just naive, and I'm finding out how the real world is. But it's just so depressing how willing people are just to lie. Like Mantis, even like Mantis, tomfoolery, fucking erudite, Destiny, all of these people. It's just like, bro, I don't understand it. Like even Willy, like before the Destiny shit, I had some semblance of respect for him, and then he just ignored all the criticism. And it's like, okay, dude. And then he's literally doing fucking smear campaigns. And it's like, bro, what are we doing? This is so fucking bizarre. This just sucks so much. I don't understand it. I definitely need to get less invested in this shit, because this is like genuinely like maddening to me. And I'm not even involved. I'm not even the one being accused of hosting a fucking doxing community. I'm not even the one being fucking smeared. And it's like upsetting. It's just upsetting to see this like be normalized and happen. I don't know. I really, I am going to work fucking hard. I really want my Willy video to be good. And it's like perceived as shit. I really want it to be good, because I am extraordinarily passionate about this. I am extraordinarily passionate about this. I think this is disgusting that this is happening. This is not the commentary YouTube that I, got interested in and started watching, and that inspired me to make my channel and make videos. This is something like completely different. It's like it's completely just full of spineless cowards and people with no principles and liars who will not take accountability and own their shit. Destiny's trying to play both sides, where he's like pro doxing, complicit in doxing, but then also doxing is like evil and bad. It's just like, man, what? I don't get it. But you said lying is okay. Dude, what are you doing, Green? I liked you better when you were sending like cryptic messages and like $5 donos, okay? I actually didn't. That was very paranoia inducing. That was I had dreams about you, okay? I had dreams. As someone who, at the beginning of this all, thought you were all were being too much with Willy, I'm 100% on board with y'all at this point of him being crazy. Yeah. It's not even just this. Like, he has a history of doing this, right? I thought it was... I didn't think it was malicious, to be clear. Check his live tab. Destiny's? I didn't think it was malicious. I thought, maybe he read something and just assumed it was real or whatever. And at this point... I can't give him that grace. Like, I feel like all of the mistakes he's made, against people he doesn't like, they have to be malicious at this point. And the only reason he got away with it is because, like, with the Dark Viper shit, people don't like Dark Viper. This community does not like Dark Viper because he fucked with Chud, right? So it's like, how many times has he done this is what I'm trying to get at. How many times has he done this and just gotten away with it because nobody's cared? Nobody's looked into him, right?
The trans athlete is going to do a lot to like Testing.
Hey, hello.
Well, hi, what's up, buddy?
Not much. Just yeah, been kind of like I got.
And shit like this, dude. I'm gonna have a soy take. Okay, I'm gonna have a soy. Oh fuck! Wait. McMad is here. McMad, can I call you? I got a question about F to M. Can I call you? What's your Discord? Why did I look up? I went to the search where I typed in F to M. That's not gonna help me. McMad. Can I call you? An actual question? Yeah. I'm calling you. Pick up. Pick up the phone. I'll play that cool song I found. Oh, where is it? Ooh. Hey. If you were to like go bald, is that gender affirming?
I'm probably not going bald. Dude, it's like almost 2 a.m. here.
If you started like Norwooding, would you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, fuck yeah, this is cool?
Maybe. Are you
No,
bald?
not me. You are you. You would know how you feel.
I'd have to wait for it to happen.
No,
honestly.
motherfucker. You know. Stop giving softball fucking answers, pussy. Do you want to be bald? Do you want to have male pattern baldness? Would that be gender affirming?
Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Why were you so scared to just admit that? Why are you so scared to just admit that you would like it if you went bald?
I'll be honest. Sorry, I thought I heard something outside. I'm like kind of tired right now, so I'm not very good at answering questions.
Do you look at like Nicolas Cage's hairline and you're like a little jealous?
Not really.
You sure?
Nicolas Cage was never really like somebody I went for. Well, not anybody really.
Who's the fat guy from War Dogs? Is War Dogs even a movie? Yeah, it is. Who's this guy? Jonah Hill? Are you a big Jonah Hill guy?
Not really.
Dan Bilzerian is in this movie? What the fuck? Huh? All right. We'll look into that after this. What do you think like an M to F would be gender affirmed by like getting catcalled in like New York?
I think some of them would, yeah.
Okay. Are you really gender affirmed by Norwooding, or are you just saying that to appease me?
I'm just saying that, dude.
Dude, go fuck yourself.
Really...
Dude, I'm tired of these fucking pussies. They're too scared. They're too fucking scared to say the truth. I'm just saying I want a Norwood to make you happy. I'm just saying I want a Norwood to make you happy. Fuck you. Yeah, where's Dan Bilzerian in this movie? He really is in this movie. Dan Bilzerian is really in the movie War Dogs. Wow. Ellie is F to M. Ooh. Ooh. Rough. All right, let's watch a bit of this. As I was saying before we got interrupted by the trans discussion, shit like this is just so blackpilling because he's like, I've been told about this interview. I don't know if it's true. I don't know what about it is true. But if I'm being told an accurate representation of this interview or whatever, Destiny's just like gaslighting this guy into thinking he did nothing wrong. And it's like, bro, no, You're like a weird drug addict freak who like abuses women. You need to get help. You need to get help. Don't run to DGG and make your life worse. Why are you willing to call Destiny? This is like the worst thing you can do. If you thought somehow that taking a picture with fucking Ethan Klein was bad, this is that times a million, motherfucker. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's watch it though.
Got a haircut and ready to talk. There were a couple of things I want to say beforehand.
Sure. Wait, real quick. You know that I'm like live and everything, right? So.
Yeah, I know you're live. Yeah.
Just making sure.
What is this clip? Is this MP4? This is not fucking MP4. Holy fuck. If you guys send me clips, make sure they are fucking MP4. Make sure they are MP4 so I can click and drag them into my fucking browser so I can watch them that way so I don't have to fucking download them and convert them to MP4 from fucking MOV. Send me MP4 clips. Holy fuck. How is this that hard? How is this that hard to comprehend? I will download this clip and convert it though, because the worst part is I don't even know if this is worth bringing up on stream. I don't even know if this is worth bringing up on stream. I had to fucking convert this to MP4. Sorry. Let's pull it up.
Chat, if you see anyone from DGG like trying to dox or harass any of the idiots on Twitter, message me about it on Discord or in chat. If you don't have Discord, snitch on your friends. Do not allow them to lower the bar of this community by being shitheads. Do not dox and do not harass people. Also, as a general rhetorical rule, don't argue or debate with people. If you see somebody post something negative, post something positive. If somebody's saying like, oh, like, why is this guy, hey, why does he hate black people? Like, hey, check out Mark's position on marijuana. One of the big reasons why he's supportive of it is because it represents a huge equity challenge for people of color in the Omaha community. Or, hey, check out Mark's like LGBTQIA plus positions or whatever that he has listed on his website, right? Focus on the positives. It's the most important thing you can do, all right?
Performative statement. Is it performative? You can look at the bottom right. This is 2021. I think this is before he went evil. This is pre-plug. This is pre-plug, folks. I mean, I agree with this completely. And I will reiterate this. If there are doxers, I say my community. My Discord has maybe 100 people, and there's like 40 people watching this stream. If there are doxers, yeah, contact a mod. Contact the content creator. Okay? Contact anyone. Yeah. I do not want doxers around here. I do not want anybody breaking Discord TOS. I don't want anyone doxing. I don't want anyone, anyone like that. Obviously, yeah. Contact a mod in the whatever server, whatever community you reside in. Contact the content creator if the mod ignores you. Even honestly, I'm fine with, making a fuss on Twitter. I'm fine with making a fuss on Twitter. Unironically, I am pretty okay with Destiny outing Spencer Howard how he did, because yeah, it was not okay for Spencer to post a dox. That is bad. He should have been banned. I like Spencer. I'll gladly accept his money. I don't give a fuck on that front. But yeah, if Spencer was posting a uncensored dox, yeah, ban him. Food shops and Destiny talking. You sure? Is that real? Did they make it?
Won't happen.
Nice. So that Spinboy ban, I think, was because he was making fun of Justical for platforming Cherry. You saw the a long time ago when Cherry leaked.
His ban was way before that.
That Justical told her that he'd be her Dr. K, right?
Yeah, I've heard about that. I mean, I haven't. I should have double checked whether or not that screenshot actually exists. But at this point, like literally,
that wasn't just a screenshot. That was literally that was Cherry tweeting. It wasn't just like a random chat log. That was Cherry like tweeted that.
Wait, I remember. When Cherry first came out with all that leaks and shit like that. Yeah, I actually remember now. Okay, I remember.
Listen, I sent Short Fat Otaku a DM, and I DM'd him saying, "Hello, Short Fat Otaku. I'll see if I can get my own Destiny on stream. I'll see if I can get Short Fat Otaku on stream." Dude, and like, look at the chat. Look who's in the chat. It's Mantis. my God. Like, bro. Like, again, it's just so depressing. Big big things happening on this front, folks. Hold on. Big things happening on the short fat otaku front. Big things happening on this front. Bro, imagine if you succeeded in fixing Mantis. I don't think I could have. I don't think I could have. Big things happening. Huge things happening on this front, okay?
Actually unhinged. I'm sorry. That's actually just fucking... Oh, dude. And
okay,
you know...
maybe not big things. They said WTF, lol. No, I don't want to have sex with you. Not what I was getting at. Like, wanna call in. Smile. Like that angle of thing. Fuck, I might have fumbled, folks. Oh no, this is Jesus. I sent all of that in all caps, by the way. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Make Dev watch the stream he did arguing with his wife. I wouldn't do that. Like, Jesus, fuck, dude. I might have fumbled the bag with short fat otaku. Holy fuck. This is not looking good. This is not looking good, folks.
You know what's even crazier? What's even crazier is that, and this could be just some cruel twist of irony or something, because, like, Dr. K, like, went under fire for all the fucking thing about, like, God, who is that one friend of yours?
Because that's evil, Ellie.
Who is a streamer? What's his name?
Reckful?
Yeah, Reckful, right? So it's like, it's kind of crazy now in retrospect, like how this parallels, because like Cherry is also
no
ED,
fucking shit.
Cherry's also like fucking depression, but why the fuck would he say that? Why the fuck would he say? Because now he's saying like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do you like Reckful. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, that
right
was,
now.
I mean,
like,
remember, hold on, screenshot. Yeah. Remember, this is like literally what Cherry was saying, right? Imagine her saying this back in February and he's still bringing her on stream every single day. Like, imagine how insane that is.
This is...
I mean, who cares if he brings her on stream? Who gives a fuck? Why does food shit mog you in views? Because I'm assuming they got a raid. But when did Destiny end? 12-hour? Okay, it was not a Destiny raid. Actually... streamed live 12 hours ago. No, it was not. Why am I thinking it was? I'm assuming they got raid. And Destiny's on. They're literally talking to Destiny. So that's probably why they have so many views. And generally, they have more viewers than me. I mean, there's probably a reason why. Yeah, I don't know.
Cherry... I think Destiny, J-Stock, and every person in my life is trying to make me kill myself. I think I'm going to be dead soon. I mean, dude, honestly, like, yeah, I mean, dude, do you even think that? Okay, tell me your honest opinion. Do you even think that J-Stock even likes Cherry? Like, do you think there's?
I don't know.
Because I don't,
bro. Do you think they even like each other? Yeah, man. That's the... Okay, whatever. I mean... Sure. It's a psyop.
See, that's the scary question, because I want to be able to believe that, oh, wow, true...
Cherry should not be on the internet. J-Stock is a retard. He created his weak spot. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Cherry is like in her mid to late 20s. I think she is capable of being online if she wants to be online. She's not fucking 14. If she wants to be online, she can be online. If she wants to date a streamer, she can date a streamer. If she wants to do something, she can do it. I'm not going to infantilize her. That's kind of, in my opinion, retarded to do. That's just me.
Love even exists among trolls or something, right? But like the thing is like I feel like J-Stock would be kind of
Short Fat Otaku has ceased responding to my DMs. I'm thinking that front is kind of cooked, kind of over. Okay.
diabolical enough to take advantage.
What moron said that? It's like right up here. This clip guy. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry.
Of Cherry like that, which is insane.
The issue is that I think it's really insane to be platforming Cherry when you know that she has such a huge issue being online with all of this stuff,
Right.
and you literally had her committed. Remember that.
I mean, you platformed Anna. You platform. I mean, dude, who cares? These people are adults. You can do whatever. You had her committed. Yeah, if she was threatening to kill herself, I think it's fine to have her committed. Does that mean she's going to try to kill herself every single time she's on stream? No. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care that she's on stream. I'm not going to infantilize her. She's not a fucking retard. Yeah, if someone threatens to kill themselves, I don't care if you fucking do a 5150 on them. Who cares? Such like a non-issue. He's like, the issue with the Cherry thing, and I do think J-Stock is retarded for doing this because it gives just like the easiest fucking dunk on him ever. It's like, you're dating Cherry. Like, whatever, sure. It's like an easy dunk. He can't complain at this point. He's done it to himself. But it is very frustrating. These people basically had nothing on J-Stock. Basically, these people had literally nothing on J-Stock. And then now that, you know, now that the whole Cherry thing happened, it's like that's the only angle they can go from. And they know it gets to him. They know the Cherry shit gets to him. So it's like it's the only thing they can use and it works. So it's like it's very frustrating to see. You know, because I like J-Stock. I like J-Stock. But he did do a fucking fuck up. You know? And Cherry's also at fault. Nobody knew about this until Cherry outed it, right? So Cherry's at fault, J-Stock's at fault. Both of these people kind of fucked up, in my opinion. But yeah, if she wants to be online, if she wants to do whatever, you know, she can do whatever.
That means that he called the police and said that she was suicidal, and the police locked her up for 3 days, right? And then immediately after, he's bringing her back on stream to farm her for her content, to attack me. And
True. I agree. I'm glad that even people that dislike J-Stock realize that this is just a, you know, fucking retarded tactic by Destiny. Do you have anything else? Has J-Stock doxed anyone? No. Okay, well, I mean, you know, it's just a retarded tactic, whatever.
Erudite? I feel like that's pretty fucking crazy.
Do you remember when wait, was it, you can confirm to me whether or not this is true, okay? But is it true that J-Stock and Cherry then tried to spin that as like that it was actually her husband that called her and then called her to the psych ward? Do you know if they tried to make a narrative like that at some point? Okay, all right. I'm just asking. Well, I've heard about that.
Jessiel tries to be very much like, he tries to be above it all by claiming that like he doesn't want to talk about his personal stuff. But it's interesting, like at the same time that they had started dating and all this stuff was going on, I sent you 2 more screenshots. I don't know if this is in the album or not. I think this comes from another server. But
holy shit, how are you getting all of this? I'm actually kind of jealous how much screenshots you have. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I'm open this.
I'm actually kind of jealous of Destiny.
Okay, Dewey.
Kind of weird.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Kind of weird. A little weird there.
Wait,
this just made food shops here. True.
What's weird?
What Kelly's saying Cherry's doing, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Because he had told me she had sent him unsolicited nudes back in like February. So I was baffled how they were dating now. Wait, fuck me. Oh, dude. Yes, I even forgot about the unsolicited nudes point now. Like, oh, fuck.
Was that even a point? Are they just pretending to know about shit? Are they just pretending to know about shit? I have never heard this before now. Never heard this before now. They're just pretending to remember shit to look cool to Destiny. Listen, they're winning, okay? They're winning. This made their day. They're winning.
Yes, because if it's true that Cherry, dude, I was like literally talking to chat. I was like pointing it out how like, oh, usually if a guy posts like a dick pic and sends it to someone, right, it would be considered like completely unwarranted and like sexual harassment or some shit, right? Obviously, boobs are not as bad as like a dick pic or something, but then at the same time, it's just kind of crazy to me how like if this is true, it's just so unhinged for Cherry to do, and then maybe like
Non-consensual. This is like e-rape. I think the great Justico would say, right? E-rape, isn't that the term that he loves to use so much?
I mean, some people are into that, buddy. I don't know.
the infinite rape machine, right? Yeah. Also, dude, I came up with something. I was like, dude, because J-Stock steps on so many rakes, it's the infinite rake machine. Okay. Anyway,
It's a good one.
Kelly,
Wow, funny.
keep in mind they broke up repeatedly, like even with the Canada trip. Rabbi Ghidra. Okay. All right. I don't think he actually fed her info, but holy, that would be some insane for the. Dude, do you remember? Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you know what?
I mean, it depends on the person. I mean, okay, sending non-consensual nudes is bad. But yeah, some people will fuck with that. Some people won't. It's just, you know, whoever. Like, there are some girls that I'm sure would like a non-consensual dick pic. I'm sure they're out there, okay? It's just like, no, I mean, unconsensual nudes is bad. But like, yeah, not everybody's going to react the same to it. If I'm sent, you know, an ugly pair of cock and ball, I'm probably going to be more opposed to that than like a nice pair of tits or something. A risky gamble? I don't know about... Okay, don't label it a risky gamble because that's kind of justifying it or saying like it's an all right tactic. Don't ask for consent. Say like, hey, can I send you a nude? Can I show you my naked body or something? Don't do it unconsensually. Ask for consent. Say like, hey, I'm kind of feeling this right now. Can I show you my cock? Can I show you my erect penis? Do that. Do something like that.
The craziest fact was if it's true that Cherry showed up in Canada without knowing where J-Stock lived, I think I just
It's just so depressing. I'm gonna moral fag, okay? I'm gonna get soy. It's so depressing that J-Stock can do like the most vile shit. But just because Food Shops is like small and they've been like burned by fucking Queeman and all these people, they're willing to just talk to Destiny, zero pushback, zero criticism, zero pushback, like nothing at all. Like shit like this is just so depressing to me. It's like there are always going to be Food Shops. There are always going to be smaller content creators who will sacrifice moral consistency for the sake to I guess get like their smidge of clout. Like this person's at 300 right now. They've grown 50 viewers just from having, you know, Destiny on. Why can't someone talk to Destiny? I think you can talk to Destiny. It's just this person has done horrific shit and you're giving him zero pushback. You're not questioning him on everything. You are essentially glazing him. You are referencing new leaks like, oh, I saw this, even though you've never seen it before. Like, oh, I remember hearing this. You've never heard it before. You're just trying to like suck up to this guy. It's very depressing. Obviously, I'm biased. Okay, I'll wear my biases on my sleeve. I don't like Destiny. And it's not exactly the case that I thought. It's not like she knows exactly what's going on. And I'm not exactly like the biggest fan of Food Shops either. I didn't expect them. You know, I would never expect Food Shops to give Destiny pushback in a private call like this. Absolutely not. I would have never expected that. But, you know, seeing it happen, it's very just like depressing. It's like, dude, this guy is always going to have supporters. He's always going to have his orbit. He's always going to be able to, for lack of a better term, groom fucking content creators into being DGG because he'll give them their little clout boost for supporting him, right? I guess the overarching situation is what is depressing. Not specifically Food Shops, right? Not specifically Food Shops. But just the overarching situation that is this. That is like Destiny he can do the work. He could kill somebody and nothing would change. Right? I guess that's what I'm getting at. Hopefully I'm being articulate, okay? Hopefully I'm explaining my position here well. I understand my vocabulary is very limited. I'm kind of a retard, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to get at.
I can't imagine that. Like for me, my mind just refuses to process the fact that she bought a plane ticket and then arrived in Canada with no fucking idea where J-Stuck lived.
Kelly is saying, Justical is saying Kelly's lying about everything, but Kelly has now dropped so many receipts that it's also proved that Justicle's lied about things he said publicly, right? Because remember,
Yes.
Justical said he didn't start dating Cherry until apparently a month before he had her committed, and then is continuing to date her afterwards. So
Where did he lie about that? An unconsensual nude does not mean you're dating. Are you going to push back on that?
No, I was there. I was there because I remember reviewing the stream VOD where J-Stuck essentially said, yeah, that's right, I am back together with Cherry. And then Kelly essentially joined in with J-Stuck, and then Kelly was like, J-Stuck, I don't know if you can comprehend this right now, but I am genuinely mad at you, okay? I'm not playing around and not trying to joke. I am genuinely mad and angry at you, okay? I think this is very bad of you to do this, blah, 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 right? And then J-Stuck the entire time was just, like, he had no counter. He had no, like...
well, the issue, the reason why he's no counter is because Cherry fucking hates Kelly. And Kelly, understandably, doesn't like Cherry. But you also have to keep in mind, right? Kelly doesn't have, like, much utility to use against me. Kelly just doesn't like me. But, like, I mean, like, we haven't... Nothing's bad, but like Cherry, right, has accused me of recording her without her consent and spreading these recordings without her consent. So Cherry is like his ultimate weapon against me. So
well, I don't know if Food Shops is above Tom. They're definitely have more viewers, but Tom's talked to Destiny before. Wait, SFO. What is SFO saying? He gave a nuanced take on Destiny and got the gistical shank. Why is SFO watching this? What was your nuanced take? I'll DM him. What was your take? Haha, smile. Dude, my DMs with this guy are not looking good. I'm coming off really desperate. Okay, I'm coming off really desperate. SFO, you're like my destiny is what I'm getting at. Instead of trans and Chinese, I'm fat and white. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Jesus. This guy's going to look at my DMs with them, and he is never going to want to talk to me. Unlucky.
His loyalties have to remain with Cherry. So Kelly, right? Keep in mind from Kelly's perspective, she's been loyal to Gistical from day one of like her orbit ejection from my stream. And since food shops. So even when Cherry's been on her BPD arcs and has been like AFK for a month or two, Cherry has been like solo carrying content on Gistical stream for months because Gistical cannot stream on his own. Like he's probably got less than 500 viewers now.
No.
How many viewers does he have right now? He can stream on his own.
No, he asked her, do you want this?
It's like 460. This is what he averages, though. Does he get more viewers when Cherry's on? I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even know how to check that unless I'm going through each of his fucking VODs.
No, he can't. Like,
yeah, it's too boring. It's not, yeah. So
he can get, dude, you're saying that to fucking food shops. What the fuck? Food shops is boring as shit. They don't engage with anything. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Calm down. Calm down. It's okay.
Not Cherry. Kelly was like solo carrying his fucking stream content for months. And then as soon as Cherry comes out of BPD retirement, now she starts making unhinged comments about Kelly. Kelly gets pissed off about it, and then Gistical tells Kelly to fuck. The entire time Cherry is on Gistical's stream, Gistical's splitting revenue with Cherry, and he hasn't paid Kelly fucking anything. When Kelly is literally helping Gistical farm Patreon subs and everything, because that's what Gistical's like trying his best to raise money at. Like, it's just insane. Kelly got like so fucked over by Gistical here. It's wild.
Do you know when J-Stuck stopped paying Cherry?
I don't think he ever did stop paying her. Anytime she's been on his stream, he splits the revenue with her.
What? No shot. What? Wait, so they
when Gistical is on, when Cherry is on stream with Gistical, Gistical will split the revenue with Cherry, but he's never split with Kelly.
What, dude?
Why is it even mind blowing? Because he doesn't have that agreement with Kelly. Is that even that mind blowing? Is this even that, like, call into food shops? If food shops wants to call me, I can. I guess I don't know. I don't know what there is to say. What am I going to say? What am I supposed to say to food shops? You should have not been nice to Destiny. They obviously like Destiny. It's going to be like a talk to Destiny. Again, I don't even know what I would say to Destiny. I'd have to like write down shit, I guess. I don't know. I don't have like an urge to talk to any of these people. If they want to talk to me, I'll talk to them. I just don't like, what am I supposed to say to any of these guys?
Okay, thanks for telling me then. Oh, fuck. I can't believe that's the case. What the fuck? Dude, wait, that's so cocked. Wait, hold on. So he has a business relationship with a partner that he is dating, that he also put in the psych ward, that he accused you of abusing, and then also all of this stuff went down and stuff.
Yep, dude, he weaponized this against me and Eric.
You could ask what's so mind-blowing about the revenue sharing thing. Even then, it's just like these are not like fucking hard-hitting questions. Like I could ask them that. It's just like, what is the answer they're going to serve? Like to me, from my perspective, they're obviously just like playing it up. Like, oh, what? You found this out, Destiny? What the hell? Like, what is they're going to answer? What is their answer really going to do? It's just like, it's like nothing, right? Also, why is fucking Kingler in this chat? Kingler's fucking retarded, by the way. This Kingler guy is fucking retarded. This Kingler guy is actually fucking stupid as shit. It's obvious to us, but it puts pressure on her and potentially exposes their motives. I mean, maybe I'm just like fucking gay, depressed, insecure, or whatever right now. But I just can't imagine I've debated food shops twice and they've been put into a corner both times and they just refuse to concede or refuse to like fucking engage in the conversation. So it's just like, from my perspective, what the fuck am I going to gain from talking to this person? Or especially debating them. What the fuck am I going to gain from debating them? Again, I'm not opposed to it necessarily. It's just like, I just don't have any motivation to. I have no want to. I'm just kind of like, this isn't going to do anything. Nothing's going to happen from this. Food Shop's audience isn't going to care. DGG's audience isn't going to care. Like, the only people that are going to care are like you guys. It's like, okay. I mean, you guys already know. It's just going to affirm your fucking opinion, right? So to me, it's just like, it's kind of useless. Again, I'm not saying I'm going to run. If they want to talk to me, sure. I just don't know if I have the motivation to want to talk to any of these guys. That's my take.
Diet constantly, who said she was going to kill herself, and he said he'd be her Dr. K. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Dude, I wish he could have came up with he should have said like some other psychologist's name. I don't know.
Literally anything else. Yeah, literally anything else.
Hannibal. He could have said Hannibal Lecter.
Weren't these guys pro Dr. K? Why are they suddenly anti Dr. K? They were pro Dr. K, which is what caused the. I mean, whatever. Sure.
And it would have been better. Actually, maybe that would have been worse. No, that would have been better. Like, the thing is that, dude, at least Hannibal Lecter is a fictional character. But the thing is that with Dr. K, that's a real reference. Anyway.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, chat, by the way, this isn't actually Destiny, okay? This is a AI simulacrum that I asked advanced AI model to generate, okay? Based off of Destiny streams.
Yeah, so true, dude.
Yeah, no, this isn't actually Destiny. Okay, anyway. She went to a hotel, went home at this point. Okay, let me go back to the original thing. Wait, actually, let me see if you sent me anything else.
Guys, actually, the person I'm talking to is AI right now. I made them. Yeah, buddy.
All right. Queenman, who is going to the first to apologize for me down the character judgment in regards to J-Stoke. Right, but didn't like Queenman sweep hard for J-Stoke in the beginning? I forgot. It's just I don't know. Like I
okay.
don't know.
The misusing of the term sweeping, and obviously Destiny's just going to agree with us because Destiny doesn't like Queenman. Whatever, but sweeping to very different things. You are not obligated to talk about something. When Queenman was asked about something, he would talk about it. As far as I know. Obviously, I'll take my L if that's wrong. But it's just, dude, the misusing of terms I found out really fucking grinds my gears. It's like the snaking thing and then sweeping. Like people calling other people sweepers when they have not swept. I cannot think of anything that that Queeman is genuinely swept for. And like both of these people don't like Queeman, so they're obviously going to go along with this. It's just retarded. It's just retarded that they're like letting these people lie. And like, dude, SFO is in here and he's not even fucking pushing back at all. He's just like, lol, lol. It's just, dude, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. But yeah, no, I don't think Queeman swept at all. This is just retarded. But they're both, watch, both of them are just gonna like reaffirm each other. Even though Queeman literally did not sweep and there's like no evidence of it. No evidence of any of these claims.
Correspondence between Queeman and J-Stock, like that has to be the most mysterious. Because for me, I can do 50-50 on either, like, on whether or not
It wouldn't
they are,
surprise me
like,
if those guys literally like communicated on like fucking Signal, on like AKAs or something, or like had rotating phone numbers every day. I think Justical and Queeman are probably the two biggest like schemers on everything.
Schemers? Of what? What the fuck are you? Okay. Huh? What? Scheme? What? What? What the fuck? Okay. I thought they was just going to say like, yeah.
Which is so sad because they're such like small people too. It's so crazy that they like got their fingers in so many different things on such like pathetic content too.
You do the same content. You literally cover the same shit. Whatever, dude.
Yeah. That's insane. But Feb is referencing that initial conversation. Hold on, I got a stupid fucking...
Oh, you can also see more too, because Justical was saying in the past, like, oh, I don't want to join Pixie's case, even though I know so much information that would destroy Destiny. I just don't want to join because I can't, right? And now, like, he's lied about fucking everything, right?
Yeah.
Good memes.
You know.
Well, no, he said he didn't because he didn't want to, dox himself. It's like so fucking dishonest. Holy shit, dude. Oh my fucking god. And Food Shops just isn't going to push back at all. I'm going to just keep, dude, I'm fucking broken recording. I'm broken recording. Okay, let's keep going. Surely.
I think what's so interesting about your case is that usually in the like the pattern when it comes to your case is not the same as the pattern when it comes to other celebrity rape cases, because when I look at other celebrity, wait, what? Why Jesus? Anyway.
Oh no, go ahead. Just other rape cases. Yeah,
but yeah, because when I look at other rape cases, right, like any other case, I feel as though typically the woman victims are like very loud and proud about it. Like they're willing to put their name and reputation on the line. They're willing to put all 10 toes down on it, right? Because it shows that they're good faith about like what they're alleging towards the celebrity, right? And
yeah, maybe they're ashamed that their fucking nudes got leaked, dipshit. What? Why would they want to be loud and proud about it? Okay. All right. Food Shops is listen, maybe I just don't understand. Maybe I just don't understand the hyper intelligence of Food Shops. Maybe I just don't get it.
And like it just seems to me that it's just entirely weird that now suddenly
Whoa, Ellie, no slurs in chat. No slurs in chat. No slurs in chat. No. Disavow. That is a warning. If it happens again, I will time you out. Don't do that. Don't do that. No slurs. Bad. We are pro-trans, respect identities, all that gay shit. Okay? Come on. Settle down.
when it comes to your case. Now it feels like you've got this like oh, we're so afraid of Destiny, we're so afraid of X and Y.
Well, I mean, like the reality is one. Yeah, you're right that it's different, but I would be careful. One, it's not a rape case. It's a kind of like
civil,
a revenge porn thing.
Yeah.
The weird thing is actually the opposite. Usually, people are very secretive about their identity here, because if you go look up Jane Doe cases that are citing the Cardi law, it's usually very hard to find them because they don't want to be having their fucking revenge porn looked up. Whereas when Pixie sued me, she literally writes in the complaint, if you go to www.streamerporn.com and search for Destiny and Pixie, you can find videos of blah, blah. And it's like, Jesus Christ, why the fuck would you put this information in a complaint? And then it's weird because like they all say that they're so afraid of me and so scared of me, but like people like Stacia and these other weirdos are literally talking about me 24/7 in Just Skills Discord servers. Like, doesn't seem like these people are too afraid. Like they're literally covering me non-fucking stop for months and months and months.
Okay, again, talking in a Discord server and then making like public statements disavowing or public statements saying like this guy is a fucking freak or whatever are very different things. Talking in a Discord server and making a public statement and public disavowal are two very different things.
But okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I think, dude, I feel like it's also kind of crazy for them to like talk about how much you do like petty doxing or something like that, because the thing is that you could have gone further. You could have like also doxed some other people, like state.
Wait. Okay, I gotta. Okay, both headphones in. What did they just say? Huh?
Months, but okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I think, dude, I feel like it's also kind of crazy for them to like talk about how
it's crazy. Hold on. It's crazy for them to talk about how much you do petty doxing.
Something like that, because the thing is that you could have gone further. You could have like also doxed.
Because you could have gone further? What? It's crazy that these people are upset with you for doxing because you could have gone further. You could have done more. Huh? Dude, you're what? Like they're just being honest about it and they don't care. They don't care that they're doxing. They just don't give a fuck that Destiny's doxing people, I guess. As long as he doesn't go too far with his doxing, as long as he doesn't go overboard with his doxing. Epic, dude. Cool.
Some other people like Stasia, you could have doxed like some other like people who are just like smack talking you in JStock server right now.
Could have doxed Stasia. I gotta.
But like I feel like
yeah,
it's like whatever, you targeted only like the primary
okay. The
people,
savior
so
of
it's, like,
black people doing an N-word tower in chat. Epic.
Also, you know, fuck. You know what's another thing is, dude, when I feel like the rhetoric has gotten so insane on the other side, because when I was debating this Queeman Orbiter, I think he said that 15 million was justified. Like, I can't believe they are willing to defend that.
Yeah, all these people got fucking literally brain broken, like Irrelevant too, and Wicked Supreme, like, yeah, he needs to be on a rape list. He needs to be removed from society. It's like, you.
Yeah, you did a sexually exploitive crime. You probably should be on like a sex registry. Yeah. Are they referencing me there, or are they referencing Perry? Thank you for the raid, Resi. Who are they referencing there? Also, I believe. Okay, the first like thing that she requested obviously is not the final thing that they're going to get, right? If they requested 50 million, they're obviously not going to get fucking 50 million. That's ridiculous. They're referencing Pepsi. Okay. Because I think I talked about that. But yeah, obviously Destiny hasn't made like 50 million. He's definitely made millions. But like in the bank right now, like no, nowhere close. 50 million is obviously I think probably too much. But yeah, like $1 million, a couple 100,000, yeah, sure. Like your platform is so insanely big. This has been amplified to an insane degree because of your actions. Yeah. I think whatever. I think isn't the max you can even get paid out like 200,000? I think the max you can get paid out for this crime is 200,000. Or I guess, are they going through civil? I can't remember. I'm not even a fucking lawyer. I'm not gonna talk about the fucking legal shit. I'm not even a fucking lawyer. I whatever I say is like complete slop. Don't listen to me at all on legal shit.
You guys are fucking unhinged. Holy shit. It's so crazy that of dick suck from these people who, like in any other circumstances, and same thing with the whole commentary community. I feel like I'm the only person on the fucking internet who's like, hey, we should wait for more evidence to come out. Like I see this with every single fucking case. And then when my shit drops, people are like, oh, nope, rapist, bye. And it's like, okay, well, based.
I think the part that's the craziest is like the transcript, right? Like the fact that like the transcript.
The max 200K thing is BS. It was based on some DGG talking. I think it was based on the law. Wasn't it? What is the max payout for a lawsuit for revenge porn? In fact, the law provides qualifying victims may bring civil action in federal court against the perpetrators, may recover actual damages sustained by the individual or liquidated damages in the amount of $150,000 and the cost of the action, including reasonable attorney's fees and other litigation. She's not going to get like $1 million, right? Obviously, I hope she gets something. I 1000% hope she gets something. Is $1 million justified? I don't know. Yeah, like $100,000, $200,000, even like $300,000 to $400,000, I'd be perfectly fine with.
Transcript
They
refuses
moved
to be
to seal that
unsealed.
after?
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Dude,
Yeah,
that
I think-
transcript is, when I get to read that, there's no shot that it's going to be sealed forever. And it's like so fucking funny, dude. Holy shit.
Oh my god. It is literally like every single time like they accuse you of like sweeping something under the rug, I just say, well, the transcript. And then it's just like it is like most definitely yeah. Also, by the way, okay, listen, thanks for donating all these money to, you know, whatever, these hate messages. Thanks for the money at the very least, okay? But no, I'm not going to entertain these messages, okay? But also, again, I'm talking to
One of
an
the
AI
things that
sympath-
came up was hold on, I'm just recalling some things from my very, very good memory. Okay. I'm recalling Pixie's answering questions in court. The judge has to like interrupt. He's like, wait, who sent what? Because the case is so weird. Like there's a part where she's talking about like sending, I guess she sent her ex all of our videos. I never knew this, but apparently she did. And then she says this and the judge is like, wait.
Do you really think a one lawsuit will help them at all? Destiny already admitted fault. Nothing else matters. I mean, in terms of like public damage, yeah, obviously. But I would want him to win. I would want him to lose so that, you know, these women can get compensated. Right? I'd want him to lose just so the women can get compensated. At this point, I don't think any amount of compensation could compensate for the amount that it's been blown up and the amount of people that have potentially seen this content and stuff like that. But like any amount of compensation is better than nothing, I think.
Hey, you're saying Steven sent all of the videos of you guys hooking up to your boyfriend? And she's like, no, I sent them. And he's like, oh, why would you do that? It's just like so funny. The judge was like so confused. She tried to claim that it was like my idea, I guess, kind of to like make videos together, but it was like clearly her idea. And then
it doesn't matter if it's her idea. You still sent them to other people without consent.
And hold on, I'm trying to remember really.
And you already admitted fault. You already said that you were in the wrong.
I'm trying to remember really, really hard what was said. Okay, I think my lawyer said something along the lines of like, so.
Also, it is incredibly reckless for him to be discussing like legal details of the legal case. This is like really retarded for him to do. In my mind, this only serves to like intimidate, but whatever.
Does that impact your testimony at all, that it was Mr. Bonnell's idea to make the video? Or do you now realize that you were the one that first raised the idea of...
I mean, Benji, in a perfect world, yeah. But didn't he... Am I retarded? Did I just like dream this? Didn't he go on like CNN a couple days ago? He's still going to get debate panels. He's still going to move up the ranks. This realistically is not going to hurt him. Like, yeah, it's gonna stop a few people. It's gonna stop a few people from talking to him. You know? But in the broad scheme of things, no. Nothing's gonna happen. Food Shops is so proudly stupid. I mean, yeah, it's very disappointing to see. Not like I had much hope for Food Shops, to be clear. You know, did I really think if they talked to Destiny, anything other than this would happen? Not really, you know, so can't be too disappointed.
Making videos together. And I think she said something like, what I claimed was that he sent me Melina's stuff. And as a response to that, I was like, oh, do you want to make stuff together? Because I thought him sending Melina's stuff was like, oh yeah, like, you know, he's into recording stuff. And then I think my lawyer repeated, does it refresh your recollection that it was your idea to actually suggest making a video with Mr. Bonnell? And then I think, so she said something like this, okay, she goes, I'm trying to think how to phrase this in a way that makes sense. If I'm like, all right, I'll use this analogy. If I have like a cup of water and I drink it and I'm like, oh my God, you know, water is really cool. I love water. You know, water's awesome. And you go, oh, hey, do you want some water? Because you keep, you know, you sat here talking about water. Is it, okay, I'm not sure how to phrase this. The way that, and then I think,
was
and then
that,
I think I remember that.
Like? Is that what she sounded like?
Yeah, something like that. Something, yeah, something similar, maybe similar, something like that. Holy shit, bro. I can't.
Dude, if it's cooked like that, if it's cooked like,
if Destiny screws up like this more often, do you think he can? Do you think he'll still survive? I don't know. Listen, am I the arbiter of fucking knowledge and intelligence? Obviously, fucking not. I mean, when this first happened, I thought he was fucking done for. I thought he was gonna lose. I thought people were gonna stop watching him. I thought he was gonna lose like a ton of fucking connections. But that didn't happen. So, no, I don't think so at this point. I don't think so. Hi, J-Stock. Is J-Stock watching this now? No, he's not.
like if it's that cooked, I don't, dude. Fuck, no wonder she doesn't want to release. It would be like the biggest embarrassment she would have undertaken in a fucking decade. Jesus.
Wait.
Okay, you know. Yeah.
Don't show this.
Don't show this.
But this is what I'm talking about. Do you understand?
Dude.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so okay, no, it's fine. No, you know, but the whole thing is like this. The whole thing is like it's so fucking wacky.
That's. No,
I was so irritated when they moved to steal this. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, there's no duh, they tried to steal it. But it's like so irritating. It's like this is the first time we're both under oath. And we
You'd have to Giga Rape to get canceled. What would Destiny have to do to unironically like lose everything? Dude, honestly, I think he could genuinely like rape someone and be fine. I think the only thing that would like genuinely prevent him connections is like if he were to be arrested for something and like put in jail, like locked behind bars. Probably like pedophilia. If you like fucked a 13-year-old, maybe. No, obviously not like he had before, Benji, but acting like he's lost like anything significant, I think is a little naive, a little wrong. I think he still has a lot of connections. I think he can still get up. I think if he raped like a 13-year-old, if he fucked a 13-year-old, I think at that point, people would stop talking to him. I guess the real question is, what would Destiny have to do to get Erudite to stop talking to him? What would Destiny have to do to get Erudite to stop talking to him? Actually, would Erudite care if Destiny fucked a 13-year-old? I don't know. I can't even make a... Are they talking about DK now? Someone mentioned DK in the chat. Did they start fucking raging about DK and spicy chat?
Speak to the judge.
Steven, that's really fucked up. Yeah.
And like everything has to be out and like honest, and it's like, yeah, but
Oh my god.
Do you think Erudite would stop talking to Destiny if Destiny raped Erudite? Like full on, like bashed her head against the fucking bed frame, broken nose, broken nose, punctured eye, concussion. Probably not. Probably not. I can see her fucking staying around.
God, dude, Jesus Christ. Wait, hold on. You know what? What's
She would say he is misunderstood.
the part that bothers me? I just thought of this. Okay. So Pixie has so far raised $53,000 on her GoFundMe. Okay.
Pixie?
You know how I don't know if Spicy Chat demands like evidence of the receipts between Ukrainian Anna's like purchases of her equipment or something like that. Either way, okay, she provides a bunch of receipts. Okay, a bunch of evidence that she has bought the equipment. But
yeah, she has pictures of them on their fucking thing.
Yeah, but you know
why does it matter what Spicy Chat thinks? There's like 10 people that talk there. There's like 10 people that talk in Spicy Chat. There's 10 people that talk in Spicy Chat. Dude. Okay, W.
who doesn't provide the receipts? Pixie. I haven't seen any receipts at all that she has utilized that $52,000 in any shape way of using that to combat in the lawsuit or to hire the lawyers or doing something, anything that's related to.
Okay, this is like, who cares? Is there any reason to believe she's not using it on the fucking legal case? I guess is my question. Why are you just like, you're just like blindly speculating? Have we seen any evidence that Food Shops hasn't raped a toddler? That's what I'm just saying. I'm just curious. Obviously not one-to-one, you know, but yeah, like, is there any evidence to suggest that she hasn't spent it on the legal case? I guess at that point there would be room to like speculate, right? I know nothing about the Ukrainian Anna shiz. I don't know on that front, but like, do you have a reason to speculate? I feel like, do you have a reason to be like bad faith, I guess, right? Because like, yeah, I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't have a reason to believe that she would lie, I guess.
To the lawsuit. I just haven't seen it, and I feel like I'm going crazy, right? Thinking about how like, wait, why is no one questioning this? Why is no one questioning that more than $50,000 has essentially disappeared, right? And then
crazy, huh?
And you know what I also think of? I also think of how like so they were comparing WillyMac to Keffels, right? Because Keffels, you know, Keffels and Kiwi Farms and, you know, all these people, whatever the fuck, right? They were comparing WillyMac to Keffels, which the comparison doesn't even work because, again, Keffels was trying to lure the doxers into doxing her. That's number one. And number two, she has also scammed
What the fuck is she talking about now? What is going on?
Her own fans for a lawsuit that she is supposed to file, but she has not shown evidence for, that she used to do a paid vacation or something in Ireland or something, right? Do you remember that? Anyway, the point of the whole why you bring this up is because it's so funny that they thought of Keffels in comparison to WillyMac, but they didn't think of Keffels in comparison to Pixie, who actually like doesn't provide any receipts or evidence of like the money like being linked to the lawsuit, so she just ran off with over $50,000. I think that's.
I believe people had reason to believe that Keffels didn't spend it on what she promised to spend it on, though. Is there any reason to believe that Pixie is like using the money for anything else. She hasn't run off. She's still doing the legal case. What could she possibly be using this money on other than the legal case? She's still doing the legal case. Like, if she dropped the legal case and ran off with the 50K, sure, right? Has anyone accused Pixie of scamming? Not that I know of. But like, is there any evidence? No? Then what the fuck is this? It's just like baseless speculation. Like, yeah, I would call her a scammer if she just dropped the suit and then, you know, ran off. But she's not doing that. She's still doing the lawsuit. So, like, yeah, naturally, the money is probably going to the lawsuit. This girl is not rich. Lawsuits are expensive. I would imagine it's going to the lawsuit.
That's fucking nuts. Okay, $50,000 can save someone's life. Okay, so it's like it's just kind of insane to me that like more than 50K. Like, no one's asking for the evidence. I just can't believe no one's asking for the receipts except for me. I guess I don't know, but like,
again, do you have like any reason to like the only reason you want receipts is to like be contrarian, like for Destiny? Is there any reason to believe that she's being dishonest about where the money is going? She's still doing the lawsuit. And unless she has like this backup cash of like $100,000 or something, the money is probably going to the lawsuit. What else could she possibly be spending the money on?
yeah, I don't know.
Pretty crazy. Yep. But like, it's, yeah, the fact that she can just like do all of this from, meanwhile, like, these are my monthly invoices. This is what I have to deal with, while she just like takes her time like bullshitting on the other side of everything. She's like, okay.
Did you blow more than 200K now?
Probably north of 300K at this point.
Bro, dude, isn't the upper statute for the punishment 200K?
Okay, hold on. If Destiny has spent upwards of 300,000, and where do you think Pixie's money is going then? Where do you think Pixie's money is going then? Where do you think her money is going if Destiny's spent that much? Do you think she... Okay, even if she isn't using the money on the lawsuit, she has to be spending an insane amount of money on this lawsuit, right? Which is probably amounting to somewhere around 50K. So yeah, she's basically just using them. Like, what is this argument? It's like, dude, I haven't seen proof that she's spent this money on the lawsuit. Also, I've spent 300K on the lawsuit. Where the fuck do you think her money's going then? The fuck are you talking? What? This is so bizarre. These people are brain dead. These people are fucking brain dead. Holy shit.
150? Dude, fuck me. Dude, okay, you know what's another question I like to ask, like, Queen Defenders? Another question I like to ask them is, how much punishment is enough for Destiny?
Jail time? Probably not. Like a sex registry, I think is fine. And then like, yeah, probably just like the max payout, like 150K. Like if I had like magic button, I control anything, like, yeah, just pay her out, like publicly apologize, take fault, and, you know, move on. But it doesn't seem like you're doing that. It seems like you're like being an incredibly malicious like freak, right? I would in a perfect world, just punishment would be people around you, you know, criticizing you for your actions of doxing and you know, abuse of women and stuff like that. But obviously that's not happening. So yeah, in a realistic world, I guess, just like the payout. Yeah, just pay her out. She was obviously wronged. Pay her out the 150K, whatever. I think it's like fair. Does he deserve jail time? Probably not. I think I'm even probably being idealistic when I say like a sex registry, but yeah, like random glup shitta woman. Even then, like, does he need to be on a registry? If you Google this guy's name, you figure out what he's done, right? I can take it or leave it. Payout, sure, but registry is insane. No, it's not. It's a sex crime. Yeah, put him on a registry. I don't care. I don't think at this point a registry is going to really do anything other than like shame him. Because like, yeah, if he meets a girl at a bar and they Google his name, they're going to be able to figure out what he's done. So is a registry needed here for protection of, women, like glub shitto random bar women or men or whatever? No, probably not. He's not a pedo rapist. Okay, well, you're a retard. Yeah, I'm aware he's not a pedophile rapist. Other women should know he has a history of violating consent. Yeah, I agree. I think the best way to do that is like a registry. But at this point, I could take it or leave it, because if you just Google his name, you figure out what he's done. Yeah, also, fence smoker, you're just retarded. You absolutely can be placed on the sex registry for revenge porn. In many places, sharing or threatening to share revenge porn, also called non-consensual intimate image distribution, is a criminal offense, and in some jurisdictions, a conviction can require you to register as a sex offender. It depends on the laws where you live. So yes, it is plausible that he is put on a registry. I think it is fair to put him on a registry for this sex crime, especially that it is allowed. This is a thing that can happen and has happened. So yes, I think putting him on a sex registry is fair. I think any avenue that you can take for like a random woman to be able to fully consent to Destiny, as in understand the risks of interacting with him sexually, i.e. being secretly recorded, stuff like that. Any avenue to get there, I think is fair. It's like a fair punishment of Destiny, full payout to Pixie. Ideally compensate her for whatever, legal fees she had. And like, yeah, idealistically a registry. But again, at this point, if you just Google Stephen Bonnell, you'll find out what he's done. So, if he doesn't get put on a registry. Okay, fence smoker, you're retarded. The sex registry isn't for fucking just pedophiles or just rape. You fucking retard. I just Google, motherfucker, Google. In many places, sharing or threatening to share revenge porn is a criminal offense, and in some jurisdictions, a conviction can require you to register as a sex offender. A sex offender is someone who committed a sex-related crime. You dipshit. It does not mean just pedophilia or just rape. You fucking retard. Holy shit. I explained this once, and then you're already in chat, still fucking arguing. I explained it. This is a thing that is possible. Fucking retard. What is the legal criteria for revenge porn? Okay, are you being purposely retarded, or are you like actually just being like, is this like actually who you are? What is going on right now? What's going on here? No, you've changed your argument. You've changed your argument. I'm saying, yeah, it would be fine if you went on a registry, and it even is allowed to go on a registry, because if you look at the law, in some places, I don't even know if it's in Florida. I don't know if you can be put on a registry for revenge porn in Florida. All right, let me just Google it. Let me see. All right, in Florida, revenge porn is prosecuted under the does not automatically require registration to the sex offender registry. Registration is typically reserved in Florida for higher or more serious sexual offenses. However, in some cases, prosecutors may seek registration as a part of enhanced sentencing. So yeah, even in Florida, it can be a thing that can happen. It can happen. It is plausible that Destiny is put on the sex registry. Yeah, so it's rare for a reason. Okay, this is not engagement. If someone is committing sex crimes for over 10 years, mind you, over 10 years, Destiny has done this. 12 with Blue Tea. And he has done it with a multitude of women. He has secretly recorded a multitude of women and men and then sent those images and recordings around to people without the knowledge of the person involved. So yes, putting him on a sex registry, allowing anybody, women and men, to better understand and better fully consent to an encounter with Destiny, i.e. knowing the full repercussions of having sex with this person, I think is fair. Trying to make the claim that that the only people that deserve to be on the sex registry are pedophiles and rapists is very reductive to people who whether someone has a history of pedophilic tendencies, whether someone, whatever. I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's perfectly fine. I think that is perfectly fair. But again, even then, this is not a position that I'm hard struck on. If you Google Destiny's name, you'll figure out what he's done. So a registry is not required. A registry would only serve to shame him. So again, not firm on this belief. If he's not put on a registry, well, no, CP should put you on a registry too. Okay, you're just okay. Not engaging with what I'm saying. Epic, awesome.
It's like the
W1 guy. Unless you're genuinely this retarded, then I would say something rude that's against TOS.
That's
suicide.
also,
You have to die because it's basically, remember, e-rape. This is e-rape.
Right, yeah. So that's another question I'll ask, and they always have trouble answering it. Like I feel like there's no good answers for this. Period.
There are, yeah. Full payout, potential registry. I think full payout's fine. I mean, Destiny literally offered to pay her for school in private, which I think would probably be more than 150K if she was trying to become a lawyer or whatever the fuck she was doing. It's yeah.
Period. There's just no good answers for this.
Groping should put you on the registry. Yes! If you're in public sexually assaulting women, yeah. Yes. 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 Yeah. Yes, if you sexually assault women, you should be put on a sex registry. Yes. Yes. I don't know, Benji. I know he's said it once. I forget where it is. He's responded to the whole. I think he said he was under duress or something. I don't remember. It's out. He's addressed it before though. But yes, to clarify, Fent Smoker, if you sexually assault women, then yes, you should be put onto the sex registry. Yes. Yes.
And every single time the response I get is always oh, $15 million. Okay, dude. You do know the upper statute is 200K. I said it was 200K at the time. Obviously, you said it was 150K, whatever, right? But
because they're delusional and they think that she'll win these massive punitive payouts.
Literally, the only thing we disagree on is the registry part. Yeah, but your reasoning for disagreeing is fucking retarded. And then you tried in the chat to say dude, but if you grope someone, you should be put on the registry, as if that's unrealistic. No, yeah, if you sexually assault women, you should be put on the registry. I don't care if the sex crime is leaking revenge porn or fucking raping a 12-year-old's asshole, okay? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You should be put on a registry. A sex crime is a sex crime, no matter the severity. In order for someone to fully consent to a sexual encounter with you, I believe they should have a resource that can allow them to be fully informed on what might happen to them if they try to have sex with you or are in a involved relationship with you. What about public urination? Probably not. I disagree with that, being on the sex registry. I mean, it depends. It depends. If it's if you're pissing in front of someone as a form of exhibitionism, then yeah. But if you're pissing on the side of the road and you're really drunk or whatever, yeah, probably not.
The problem that nobody realizes is first of all, like this whole world has, dude, watching the fucking watching the cope change on everything, and now everybody's just like, it's so stupid, he's gonna get away with this and blah blah. Like, I can't believe Destiny's, because the problem is everybody always overplays their hand on everything. They just get so fucking unhinged. But like, if you wanted to be like, you know, like, it's not nice, but if we're gonna be honest, right? People are like, oh, if Destiny gets in front of a jury, he's gonna look fucking horrible, bro. Like, we live in America. It's 2025, sure, but like, people still look down on women for what they perceive to be a slutty behavior. Like, this is a girl who is trading nude videos of like the judge even point blank asked her. I thought it was really awkward. The judge asked her. He was like, "Why would you allow him to record videos of you?" Like, he asked her that point blank. Like, if people really think that like a jury is going to be super sympathetic to, you know, a girl doing like this, they're crazy. And I'm not trying to be like mean, but like, that's just the reality. Is like, women are slut shamed way more than men on this, and like, it's just so unhinged and stupid that people think that there's some massive punitive payout, or that she could even prove like any reputational harm here. Not to mention the underlying statutes that they're trying to sue for completely undermine their case, because they're trying to make the argument that like, if you send any video on the internet, it can, you know, there's a chance that it'll leak. And the judge correctly points out to them, he's like, doesn't that mean that your client knew that this would leak? And they're like, well, no, it's different for her. And they don't even make a good argument for it. Like, it's just so stupid. But whatever.
Yeah.
All right, go back to your log reading. I'm here in the background. Don't mind me.
Okay. All right. Well, one last thing I just want to say is that like, it's even crazier to me, just mainly because like, I feel like when I'm arguing with all these people, I always tell them, well, it's not even the fact that I don't even criticize you or something like that, right? Like, I criticize, like, okay, listen, you don't know anything about me, but the thing is that like, I criticize you all the fucking time about this, like,
You have not. Has Food Shops ever criticized Destiny outside of like, you're retarded? Or like some non-fucking criticism where it's like, this is stupid, this is silly. Like, no, I don't know. I have not seen that. Obviously, I'll take the L, but I have never seen Food Shops give a hard criticism against Destiny about anything.
fucking thing, okay? Explicit consent, implicit consent, right? Like, I do believe there is a moral difference between these two, but the thing is that like, they don't seem to understand that like,
There's a moral difference between explicit and implicit or consent. What are you talking about? Obviously, what are you saying?
That like, they're going way beyond than just my base criticisms, and they're going like the proportion.
Yeah, this is the
of their
issue that I have
punishment is
between.
not-
Okay,
Yeah.
this is the issue that I have with the explicit and implicit consent argument, is that there's a world between these two things that's hard to enunciate without people just like jumping in your throat because they're just looking for one thing. Okay, so. For instance, okay, so if being completely and totally honest, I don't remember the exact conversation that I had with Pixie fucking 5 years ago when we recorded stuff. I do know generally what I agree to people for, and I do know generally like what people, like how I treat people who, if somebody's like, oh, like I really don't want this league to be horrible, you know, if anybody saw, I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's just not record shit. Now, I will say that when we had our hearing, Pixie gave 3 different answers under oath for what our agreement was, which seems to jive with my recollection that it was a long time ago.
Okay.
Yep, pretty fucking stupid. But the issue I have is that like, so for instance, okay, Pixie, I found out in.
Okay, Fence Smoker, I do not care. A sex crime is a sex crime. I don't know what you're not viewing about this. A sex crime is a sex crime. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. He did a sex crime. I believe consent. What consent is that you can fully comprehend the repercussions of your actions. I don't believe you can consent to Destiny if you don't know about what he did. And I think making it easier to know about what he did, i.e. putting him on a registry that's easy to find, would allow for women and men to better fully understand the repercussions of having sex with Destiny and what the potential outcome of that would be. So yes. I think a registry or a sex crime is fine. You're going to keep spurging, I'm going to like time you out. This is retarded. This is such a retarded fucking take on your part. Like, yeah, it's a sex crime. Why are we drawing weird arbitrary lines? Like, no, I don't think it should be a sex crime because it's not pedophilia and it's not rape. It's like, no, it's a sex crime. That's what the sex registry is for. What is the sex registry for? What is the sex offender registry for? The sex offender registry are public databases that list individuals convicted of sex-related crimes. Wow, W. Wonder what Destiny would be, what Destiny did would be considered.
Court, I found out that Pixie sent all of our videos to her ex. I didn't know that. I had no idea. So like, I didn't give quote unquote explicit consent for her to send those. Now you could argue that I gave like, well, yeah, no, of course, yeah. I had no idea. I didn't know because when we were talking in DMs, Pixie always told me that he was like super jealous and shit. So I had no idea she doesn't ever shit. I figured that he probably wouldn't want to see it. But now, would I say that we had implied consent? Well, no, because I'm pretty sure when we recorded this stuff, we talked about like, hey, if we, you know, well, like one of the phrases that she used is we agreed not to send it around to people. Basically, it's like, okay, yeah, don't ship it around to everybody. Don't let it leak. But like basically the idea is like, hey, you know, like if you have partners, whatever, that's fine. But like, yeah, make sure it doesn't leak. So like, is that like we explicitly said that, but it's not like an explicit ask per person. But I don't know if I would just call that implied, right? So you see, there's not like a clean and easy way to describe that interaction. Like I have never in my entire life, I have never given a woman explicit consent to send my videos to an individual person ever. But when we record stuff, like generally, like that's the agreement. Like, oh hey, like you know, if you want to send it to people, just make sure it doesn't leak or whatever. Like that's how it goes. And other people who have interviewed me and talked to me told me that a lot of the women that reached out to them had received a lot of my content. And I, you know, and I said like I've never given anybody explicit content. But I'm not sitting here saying that like, oh, they shared it without my consent or they only had implicit consent. I'm just saying that like I've never had like anybody request from me like a per video approval or a person approval. That's not typically how it works. But like that's an annoying answer to it because it's not like a clean like explicit implicit. I just don't like this because people are rolling with the like.
I mean, I don't have much to say about the whole implicit whatever consent. You admitted fault. You admitted that you sent it without consent. So that, I mean, to me, that's all I need. Yeah, she deserves a full payout.
You know, oh, it's just implied. And I was like, well, not really implied. I mean, like we have a conversation about recording shit, you know, but yeah.
Yeah. I guess like at some point I was like also like maybe it's just simply because like I think before I was like well,
Dickers is in VC waiting room.
Don't feel so bad because I didn't feel so bad about like your sex stuff being leaked like way back then. Right?
Dickers is gonna talk to Destiny.
Part of being a content creator.
Oh boy!
Until at some point I had to play.
But people leak all your shit.
Yeah. No. Hold on. It was just like for some reason some kind of psychopathic version of myself. Okay, whatever. Because I was so detached from all this internet, like your specific.
It's Kathy. Are you joking? Okay, I would actually like to see Dickers talk to Destiny. If it's fucking Kathy, that's retarded. That doesn't find Kathy funny. She makes Destiny Spurg. I don't know. It was funny like the first couple times, but it's just the same bit over and over again.
Situation because I viewed you
and I hate that they're LARPing as fucking Dickers. LARP is like, I don't know, someone else. I feel like this is gonna cuck Dickers from ever talking to Destiny because I would actually like to see that. I would like to see that. I think Dickers is well spoken and could probably, you know, talk to Destiny. I don't know. I don't find the Kathy bit funny. That's just me. Okay, if you guys like it, it is what it is. Okay, I just think it's like overdone.
Like this person who was not even human. Okay, because I viewed you as like a fucking content, whatever, right? But the thing is that like at some point, I had my stuff played on the stream of some my ops. Okay, in the past, and then the more I
don't think so, Tony. I think he tried to schedule something.
The more I begin to realize, well, hold on. This actually feels kind of shitty. I was like, yo, you know, I don't know. Like,
yeah, not to mention I have people like literally, I have like fucking Anna Kasparian making like joke references to my fucking revenge porn leaks. And it's like, as an excuse to not debate me, it's like, okay, this is kind of fucking weird, but all right. Yeah.
Your revenge porn leaks, the revenge porn leak where it was a text saying that you like to be plugged up in public. Is that really, did Kathy actually call in? Hold on.
Christ.
Clips and stuff.
There's.
How does the sitcom king deal with both of these problems at the same time?
Yeah, how does he deal with it?
That's why he had her committed. He was like, listen, bitch. I'll see you in 3 days.
Oh my god.
He's an actual god, an actual king.
You're not calling
He's
him?
like, nah, I got rid of my hair for 72 hours. I go hang out with family.
Do you think it will happen? Do I think what will happen? Do I think what will happen, man? What are you referencing? What do you want, Tuna Chip? What are we doing here?
I don't know. I think it's all like unhinged and crazy. When you're a guy, nobody gives a fuck on my end. So I don't know what your ops are like or what they give a fuck about. But yeah, good memes.
You know, transgender, so they probably don't care either. Whatever, I don't care. I mean, like
Probably,
again,
yeah.
like you have to know,
Destiny getting plugged up by food shops, not out of the realm of possibility. Let's put it that way.
their crowd is like Kiwi Farms adjacent. They're pretty.
Listen, I've unfortunately seen food shops OnlyFans, and let's just say their assets, they would need to be using a plug because their assets are not all there. They do not have the mechanisms, I guess, to Destiny could not felch. Let's just put it that way. Destiny could not felch. The assets for that are not there. There would need to be some sort of plug involved, or maybe a strap-on. Is a M to F using a strap-on affirming even if they have a penis? Is that gender affirming even if they have a penis? You guys think? Is using a strap-on as a M to F gender affirming in the same way that a F to M going bald is gender affirming? Food for thought. Food for shops. I'll be here all night. All right.
Crazy about that stuff. Anyway,
Yeah. Can you visit Jason? Can you show me one link where Jessica Queeman say dox this person? Show me one link.
What you mean all the times that Queeman has literally praised Joshua Moon, praised Null, and said Kiwi Farms is always right, like on his stream that I watched.
Destiny offered it.
Where has he said this? Where has he said this? And okay, why is the mindset now that Kiwi Farms like can't exist? Like, yeah, Kiwi Farms deserves to exist. Is doxing bad? Yeah. Queeman is always saying this. I mean, I haven't heard him talk about Null. So if he said that, sure. I haven't seen that. Maybe I've just watched it like inconvenient times. Destiny wanted to fund KF during the Keffels drama. No, I know. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like suddenly Kiwi Farms is like evil. Suddenly Kiwi Farms is bad, is gross, is disgusting, is something to be shunned. Doxpin exists. Why can't KF exist? Yeah, true. I don't know, man. It's just like, bro. Also, speaking of donos, food shop's just gonna listen, guys, $5 TTS. Please donate. Okay, we have been going 6 hours. Please donate. But no, yeah, I 1000%. As someone who will probably be doxxed, I say this as someone who will probably be doxxed. Kiwi Farms deserves to exist. It should exist. This weird switch up that people are having is really retarded. I don't understand why it is. And Queeman saying Kiwi Farms deserves to exist, or Queeman saying that he thinks like Null is funny, is like not implicit for doxing. I don't know how you could come to that conclusion. With that logic, then Destiny fucking funding Kiwi Farms during the Keffels thing is like insanely like almost explicit support. Kiwi Farms has the right to protect itself, to defend itself even. Yeah, true. Yeah, like, yeah, gossip forums like that, whatever it may be, however severe it may be, deserve to exist. If you disagree what goes on there, I don't go after the fucking site. Go after, like, make it illegal to dox people, to compile, offline information into whatever, Make doxing illegal or something. Make compiling that information on a forum illegal. Don't go after the site. Go after a fucking law. Make a law, and then Kiwi Farms would have to change its TOS or something. Do something like that. But don't just take down the website. The website deserves to exist. It has a place on the internet, I think.
To defend Kiwi Farms against Keppel? Didn't he offer to donate to their legal fund though? So that means he supports everything on the site? Didn't he literally do that?
Is he going to respond to that? Like, yeah, that is valid criticism.
They're probably like, they're literally, don't you know? You have to produce literally private chat messages of me and Joshua Moon corresponding with one another to plot the downfall of Destiny. I don't know. Just
nobody's saying that. What do you're dude? They're just mimicking Destiny. Like, yes, your switch up to on Kiwi Farms is retarded. You did offer to fund them. He's just acting like these criticisms are like completely insane and bonkers. It's like, no, they are valid. Why is Kiwi Farms bad now, but a couple years ago it wasn't? What changed? What changed? It's still the same people. They're still doing the same shit. They're still doing the same stuff. It's the same website. Nothing's really changed. The only thing that's changed is, I guess, more people dislike you, so they talk about you more, maybe. I don't know.
ridiculous.
Thanks.
Okay. Anyway, death penalty for that alone. Who the fuck? Why did Kelly say this? Let me see. Queeman. Okay, so this is Quack. Wait, okay, so I have to assume here. I'm just reading this again. So I have to assume that Quack is no longer. Wait, was Quack ever Queeman's mod? Fuck me, dude. Now I don't even remember.
In Jade? For the 5 Australian hippo get good? Thank you. Holy fuck. Thank you for the dono. I'm tired of shit, dude. Holy shit. I'm tired as fuck.
Remember anymore. So Quack posted this, and then Queeman says, J-Stock raped you people. What the fuck? Wait, when did he send this? Wait, what?
Dude. Why the fuck would Queeman say J-Stock raped you? Why the fuck would he say that? Like, dude, who cares? This is such a nothing message. This is such a nothing message. Who gives a fuck?
What? Wait, is he still covering for J-Stock? That's crazy. Full screen. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me
still covering for J-Stock? What has J-Stock done? What has J-Stock done?
J-Stock raped you people. I'm just so confused what the context or defense Queeman has for J-Stock. That's crazy. And then Kelly says, J-Stock has raped nobody other than himself in response to Queeman. Over and over and over. Based. Cope mostly.
When they have nothing, everything is important.
Now,
yeah.
Destiny is fat.
Dude, I've been... I'm like hungry.
Most of his behavior over the last 6 months. Okay, Jesus. And that's the end of the album. And this album was released 2 to 3 hours ago, I guess. So, link to this album in case anyone wants it. And just so they can verify. Not verify. Fuck me. I'm not saying harassment. Okay, I'm just saying if you want to look at the album alone. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay, hold on. I was also watching J-Stock's stream before this. Hold on. I'm gonna screen share for you.
What are you ordering? Dude. Yeah, I can't afford takeout right now. I literally have I think $30 in my checking. The only way I could order food is if someone subscribed through Patreon. I think it's past that. No, I'll probably make a fucking, or just go to bed. We'll see. We'll see if this keeps getting interesting. We'll keep going live. Sure. Give us your address. I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
Dude. Okay, let me know if you can't hear anything, okay?
Let's see what else she said. I didn't say she was lying about everything she said. I just saw most of the stuff today. Most of the stuff about Cherry is just lies, right? Because she's actually mad at Cherry and not me. Well, she might be mad at me now after the comment about her boyfriend breaking down the door or whatever, or her breaking down her boyfriend's door.
I will say, Cherry sending unsolicited nudes, if that is true, is insane. That is insane. That is insane. Unsolicited nudes are bad, even if black women do it, okay?
But she was mad at Cherry in the first place.
Bushos, what did the transcript say? Oh, no. He only showed me, like, a picture of a cat. All right. It wasn't anything.
I don't know why he's framing this as me going after Cherry. You literally are. What? How is she trying to say it's not going after Cherry?
Dude, I've never had any personal social media. I got a phone, like, when I say recently, I mean like within the last like 10 years. I never had like social media. I never really knew how to use social media. Even now, like I'm like tech illiterate. I don't know how to use this shit. I grew up very sheltered, I guess is a good term to use. Dude, it's not like I'll like meet people in real life and they're like, do you have Instagram? And I'm like, no. Do you have Snapchat? No. I'm like, dude, I have a Discord that's attached to my fucking YouTube or my phone number, basically. Like that's you're out of luck, buddy. All right. I don't have much. I don't have much going for me. I'm sorry.
It was Dan's cat.
Literally, Kelly lolcowing out is Destiny's proof that something happened, apparently.
Homeschooled? I was homeschooled for a little bit, yeah.
Does he know when these messages were from, by the way? His defense is Kelly. Oh, whoops. We read this one. If you think Sunday was on J-Stock's side, you might have to read further. LOL. But I know what kind of person he is now. J-Stock will accuse me of lying when he knows I am not. Actually, a rat fuck of a person. Hold on.
Also, I just want to point, like, J-Stock will literally just, like, say the valid criticisms against himself in, like, a fast, sarcastic voice. And he acts like that's all he needs to disprove this shit. And it's like, bro, you're like retarded. You're like retarded. You're like actually fucking retarded. No, that doesn't disprove anything.
This is Kelly saying this.
Moonray Murray just tipped $5. Unban me, please.
This is just an example of why it's so hard to like tell lies. Like, how is he trying to fight with like the woman who has like 15 different execution traps set up in this dude's brain? Like, why would you fight with this? I can't believe earlier. Like, I have to be so careful. I don't know how long you've watched my stream for. Did you ever watch me when I was covering? No. Okay. Did you watch me during the My Fedster and Pokemon drama?
Oh fuck. Vaguely. I was in and out during
Basically,
that time,
Fedmeister leaked a whole bunch of DMs, and I was like, "Ooh, Pokemon is fucked. These look really bad." But I never really even considered at the time that somebody could leak DMs that could be so easily disproved by the other side leaking. And so, Poke leaked some of her side of the DMs, like, "Oh, these look a lot different now." Fedmeister's leaks are actually really dumb. I can't believe that Jessica was in Spicy Chat telling Kelly, "Go ahead, leak everything. Do your best." And she is, and now he's like, "Fuck! Why the fuck would he say that? Why wouldn't he reach out to her privately to like just get shit to chill? I don't know why."
And you know what's the craziest part is that Kelly is like, if there is such thing as a casual manipulator, she is a competitive manipulator. Okay, like the fact that like, oh, you dare use your own arts against me, like kind of type shit, right? Like it's just that like I can't believe J-Stock was thinking like, this is how I'm gonna outmaneuver Kelly. Like that is so crazy.
I don't even know what the fuck he was thinking.
What the fuck? And you know what's also crazy? It's probably because we call him Timu Destiny, right? But like he would
Wait, you call who Timu Destiny?
J-Stock Timu Destiny because he trickled down fucks BB Dussy, right? So like yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my
dude, listen,
God.
I'm just co-opting their language and using it against them. Okay, I may also call him a sped, but yeah. Anyway, the point is that like. Is that like J-Stock? Fuck. What the fuck was I even saying? Oh yeah. The reason why he's Team with Destiny is because like we make fun of his like little behaviors because some of his little behaviors do seem as though like he has watched too much of you, and that seems to be why like he does.
It's literally every
things,
fucking Destiny orbiter,
right?
but
the
whatever.
Thing is that when he says like leak all the DMs, I wonder if that came from you, where you commonly said.
Oh my God.
Where you commonly.
Dude, he's. Bro. They're like stimming. Food Shops is literally stimming. They're so happy. They're so happy right now.
Say something like, "Oh yeah, you know, if you have anything against me, just leak all my DMs. Just do it. Just leak all my DMs."
Dude, something about SFO just like not pushing back on this at all. I don't know. Is SFO pro Destiny? Do we know the situation on SFO? Dude, my IRL friend is a really big fan of SFO. My IRL friend is a massive SFO fan, unironically, like no joke. They sent me their video. I forgot what video they sent me. They're like, "What do you think of this guy? Like, this guy's cool." He tried to show me SFO as like a Destiny replacement. It was really funny. He like watches every video that the guy puts out. It's really funny.
It's like this Giga Chat thing, right? But I wonder if he thought it was like a good idea for him to do it back, but now it's just like
because he thought he was him. Yeah.
He thought he was Morpheus. He thought he was like fucking like Agent Smith or some shit, right? Cheer Neo or something. I don't fucking know. Right?
The really funny thing is going to be also is because it will happen eventually. It's going to be when Cherry leaks their DMs. That's going to be like the absolute fucking nuclear meltdown mode.
Bro, okay, I'll give it tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow it's gonna happen. Anyway.
And me, please. Sure. Moon Ray Murray. Unbanned. Piece of information. Oh yeah, this is like just a blatant lie, like a clear.
Since it's relevant, here's a piece of information. Cherry flew to Canada without telling J-Stock or asking his address now. Well, I mean, like, he's saying that this is a blatant lie, but then the thing is that this is, like, very hard to prove in the first place. And the thing is that even if Cherry came out with the DMs, you know, I don't think Cherry would leak this specific part because it would embarrass her. So I don't think, whatever. So
Cherry is like a lot of shit that's
absolutely leak stuff that would embarrass her. She absolutely would do that. But also, keep in mind that Kelly says she has a bunch of emails.
She has before.
That just feel sent to Cherry. So if he mentioned that in any of those emails, Kelly has proof of that. So if I was Gisticle, I'd be real careful about what lies you tell here.
Bro, that I mean, I don't think J-Stock thinks that far. I think J-Stock just thinks like, okay, in the moment, I have to save myself in front of my audience. But yeah.
And blatant lie.
Yeah, maybe.
Hold on.
Do I rip this? Do I rip this content? I want to go get something to eat. I don't even know what's like interesting that I can steal, because this is not doing it. Yeah, fuck it. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I'll just let this play. If something interesting happens, let me know and I'll run it back. I'm gonna do a Hassan. Sorry. I'll be right back.
That one was a lie.
God, isn't J-Stock's like voice so fucking annoying as well? It's like so actual fucking grating. Hold on, someone is like typing out the N-word. Okay, there you go. Okay, sorry. But yeah, it's just so fucking grating. Gosh, it just sounds like fucking nails against chalkboard all the time. Anyway, sorry, my bad.
This is also just a complete lie. Just a complete and utter lie. Both of these two are just complete and utter lies. One's easily disproven. He's
just like, you know what? This is a Giga Chat. Okay, just go through all of them and quickly say lie without letting people process them first.
Saying this happened at a VC. There's no way for me to disprove that. But I don't know. I guess you just have to find other people who said I thought this at any point. But this one's easily
I love how he does that
disproven.
upward inflection. It's like the gayest like voice twang possible, I guess. Maybe if people need to figure out if I lied about this, maybe they have to be in voice. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, he just sounds like he's perpetually unsure of literally everything. I think that's what's also so funny about it.
Yeah, but he's trying to be like smarmy and snarky when he does it. I guess maybe he's just trying to be like that. They're gonna have to figure it out. So like every time he does that, that's what.
Well,
I hate to reveal this, but it's a tell. It's a tell. When he does that over and over and over again, it's because he's getting super nervous. When I know there's like information that hasn't leaked about him and he is like dancing around it, he always does that. That's a huge tell when he's lying about shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think another like telling sign of J-Stock is like, typically when he's like very confident in what he's saying, he's like typically pretty calm, right? Like he, like the very few times that he's been pretty confident about something, he says something in a calm voice, but then the times where he's like panicking and stuff, like he does the upper inflection like you said, but he also raises his voice and he spurts out at chat. It's like you can tell obvious, like really obviously when he's like fucking bullshitting around or something. But...
When he's spurging, that's because he's lost on the main point, but he's trying to drag you into the weeds and win on a minor point. So, like, for instance, it's obvious that he lied about when he was dating Cherry, but the thing that he'll fight you on will be like, oh, I didn't start dating her in January. That's a lie. Or no, he's saying, I didn't date her when the accusation dropped. I didn't date her. But it might have been like the day after, you know? Or they might have been like talking and being romantic and everything, but they didn't like formally start dating until March or something, you know? Like he'll try to like drag you down and win on a technicality. Queeman does this a lot too. They're very big on like ironing out like these very minor facts that are in their favor, but like overall are misleading.
Yeah. Yeah, and fuck, I can't think of any examples right now, but they'll also do like the biggest fucking cope sessions or whatever the fuck. Because I remember when I think in the beginning at some point I was like watching Queeman cover for J-Stock because J-Stock was like defending Kelly Jean when it came to Kick or Keep or something at the time, and I just remember like seeing it, and I remember like kind of low key hearing like Queeman's commentary during that time, and I was like, man, this seems very sweepy to me, but. Yeah, anyway, that was a long time ago.
You mean how they have to side with literally all of my fucking ops?
Yeah.
How they like have to side with fucking Ian? They have to side with fucking iDubbbz? You know it's killing him inside too. They're like, they turn on the stream shit today and like, oh god, I have to defend Frogan today. Oh god, it's so funny how
it's the most unhinged like fucking I think it's so funny and sad at the same time because I'm like, dude, you're really defending like literally dude, you're defending Bad Empinata.
Yeah.
You're definitely Bad Empinata. Why the fuck would you do that? Like to me that is like so fucking insane to me. But yeah, like and then they wonder, oh, why do you keep on associating us with doxing? Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep associating us with oh, anyway, it's time for my next segment. The 50 defenses of Bad Empinata. It's like, what the fuck, dude? That's crazy to me. Anyway, yeah, it's just insane. Also, Masaki, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much.
But then she also will say that.
Do we have access to Gisticle's fucking Discord voice chat? Apparently he ended stream and now he's in his voice chat doing a massive co-op session.
Oh. No. I don't have access. Dude, people think, dude, yeah, I mean, like, I remember when you said on stream the other day, you were talking about like, oh, you know, I don't know why people think I have some kind of like super plan thing. I just do everything myself. I have to send I mean, it's kind of the same with me. Like, the thing is that I don't have any schizos listening in. I don't have any whatever. So yeah, I don't really have access to that, sadly. But you know what? I'd be totally down for that being leaked. Okay, listen, recordings. All right, I'm just kidding. Okay, all right.
Well, actually, if I disprove it, it just proves that I lied to her directly. So there's just no reason to engage with this person. The cow's out of milk now.
He was like, you know what killed Queeman to fucking agree with iDubbbz? It's like, bro, how hard is it to agree and disagree with positions rather than people? Like, yeah, I'm going to agree with Hassan when he's right. I'm going to agree with Destiny when he's right. I'll agree with Queeman when he's right. I'll disagree with Queeman when I think he's wrong. Agree with fucking positions. Don't agree with people. So fucking retarded. Dude, I heard him say that while I was grabbing my little snack. I spurged. I soy jacked. You guys wouldn't believe it. I did it though.
And
Billy
that
on
was
day
why
one.
I just told her, like, leak everything you know about me right now. Because I don't want to sit here and be like, when is she going to make something up? When is she going to try to tip some drama over by trying to leak something about me? So I just said, Kelly, leak everything you know right now. Just say everything you got. Empty everything you got.
The really funny thing too, God, it's nice seeing them fight with each other. I feel bad saying this, but like, I'm glad that everything kind of like came down on Ethan, because like if I can show a second person that has to deal with the same stuff, it makes me not sound like an actual schizo. But it's funny because like watching Kelly fight with Gisticle, Kelly can demonstrate to everybody else the same types of attack patterns that I'm talking about. Like, I don't think Gisticle ever said, Gisticle never said, you guys or Destiny should attack Kelly, right? Gisticle never said that, but like, look at what, like, read this, like, she's right.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show this on screen. Let me see. Also, you mentally deficient excuse for a human being. I'm mad about Jesus. I'm mad about what you said on stream yesterday. Hold on, I'm gonna show this big screen. Honestly, the person who said the most shit, the most vile, shit, the worst shit was Kelly, and she's not around anymore, and Destiny doesn't even get mad about Kelly. He's not even mad at her. He's not targeting her in any way, right? But like, that's the person who said the most unhinged shit about him. That's what's funny to me, is that it's so clearly disingenuous just in his criticisms of my community. That's that he like totally gave Kelly a pass because she doesn't like me now. If you try to come at me for being obsessed X with your history and expect me not to shoot back at you, then you're retarded. Yeah, what was your point with this again?
She's that quote that she's reading there. That's what Justical said on stream yesterday. Justical was trying to get me to attack Kelly because Justical doesn't like that he's getting basically fucked from all ends right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
How? What are you talking about, bro? These people are the masters of figuring out implicit things without explaining how they're implied. They're the masters at it. This is epic stuff.
Oh, 2 more screenshots.
I think it's also kind of crazy because again, I feel as though everything that JStock does is like projection, right? Like for example, especially when it comes to the clout points, right? Like he thinks that, oh yeah, Kelly didn't stay around because there's no more clout. Meanwhile, Kelly says like, oh, I've been in your community since day one when you had like nobody there. So it's like, yeah. Anyway, Kelly says, why does this stupid fuck keep saying this is easily disprovable and then never shows any fucking proof? True. True. Oh, fuck me. Let's see. Open link. Okay, this one. Everyone already thinks you're a weirder loser.
Does food shops have like jaundice? Why are the rings around their eyes so yellow? Have they always been like those? Like, this looks super fucking yellow. Is that racist for me to say? Am I being racist? I don't know. Very odd color here.
Loser in a crazy relationship with another. You had to be committed. Whilst you desperately sat around trying to communicate via her husband/sister. What? Was this whilst you... Accusing me of being a liar is not going to help you because the truth always wins. You sniveling bitch. Holy shit, dude. Dude, Kelly really pulling through, okay? At this rate, she might get accepted back into DGG at this rate.
And then the funny thing is, the one person that maybe could possibly help Justical is sitting it out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Oh no, Cherry. Not interested in proxy fighting with anyone for the enjoyment of perverts online. Dude. Waste of that's why it's like that's why it's a matter of time, isn't it? Like before they just turn on each other. Fuck me, dude. Free this Thursday. We're excited to have you join my show. We welcome you, Salvo Pancakes, Open Arms, and Safe Arms.
Salvo Pancakes?
Now we have these like commentary freaks trying to worm their way in as well. Wait, hold on. I'm getting more screenshots from somewhere else. Spin Boy. Bro, call him the fuck out for using Kelly on his side. These two fucks keep tossing that retarded bitch between each other for whoever she's fighting at the time. Just tell her to fuck off. She's retarded. Jesus. Oh, I'm giving you more Kelly. Oh my god. Okay. Open link. Oh dear. Jay's still calling me the locale. No self-awareness.
Oh, she's referring to the VC right now. Justical is watching us say hi, and then he's just basically saying that Kelly Jane is lying over and over and over again.
Yeah. Hi, J-Stalk.
He mad.
So no self-awareness. Great. He's perpetuating the idea that I'm strong enough to break down doors though. What? Wait, what? I don't know where that came from. Okay, let me open this one. Bruh, who kicked me from Chud's Discord?
Oh, what from Spicy Chat? Why is Chud Logic such a cuck? Oh my god, just to go flexing the big connects right now.
Oh, dude, that is actually cocked. That's actually cocked, dude. That's actually. Wait, no.
Why does he care? Doesn't he not like Spicy? Why does he care she was removed? I didn't even know she was removed. Why was she removed? Hmm.
No, I don't even know if it's like Chud. Could it be Chud? Can it be Chud? I don't know. I feel like only Chud has the authority to do a big action like that, right? To ban Kelly. Unless, because I know some of the other spicy mods. No way.
Why would Chud be the only one that's able to ban people? He's probably fucking asleep right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, maybe it has to come from Top Brass. Anyway, J-Stock pulling the strings in Spicy Chat now? Question mark. That is crazy to me. But also mainly because Spicy Chat was literally on Kelly's side. From all the screenshots.
Yeah, no shit. Because Justical is literally choosing the dumbest. Why are my ops so horrible?
Dude,
like what the fuck? Why would he? Why is he dating and weaponizing Cherry against me for 8 months? How could he possibly think that?
How is he? He's just like saying shit. He's just saying shit at this point. This is ridiculous. He's just saying shit. He's just saying shit. He's just saying shit.
This would go well for him. Not to mention in the background, he's sniveling and crying about being overweight, crying about, you know, obligations to. Oh, wait.
Chud is live on Kick. Is he? This early? Why?
In the bio, he would understand. He just recently turned.
Dude, he's like live 5 hours early. Why? For what?
Gap between them, but nevertheless, he continued an inappropriate message.
Oh, he's going off the Pyro document. The Pyro document is damning. Okay, the issue I spoke about this like right at the beginning of stream. Okay, the Pyro doc is damning in terms of proving he's a liar. Is it damning in proving that he's a pedophile? Is he damning in proving or in proving that he is a groomer or a predator? No. No, Mark, I read the document like 5 months ago. I knew about this for a while. I told him the document was not the right way to go. I would just post a video. But yeah, it proves that he's a liar. It proves that he is like a malicious freak. Does it prove that he's a pedo or a predator or whatever? No. Does it prove that he had multiple other sexual conversations with minors and it was not just Ivory? Yes. Definitively, yes. So, if you want to describe that as a predator, it's on you, kind of, mostly. But, yeah, he definitely proves that he's like a liar, is my opinion on it.
Hey, hold on. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Other DMs.
Hold on. You want to hear something funny? So sometimes when he streams, you can, like, when he gets really excited, he starts, like, bouncing on his chair, and you can actually hear the fucking chair squeak. And I think it's just the funniest shit ever. Like, you can.
Who cares
the
if bro's
world's
bouncing?
strongest
Why are you
material
hating?
Has to be what makes up that chair that J-Stock is bouncing on at all times. All right, it's under immense pressure. All right, it's like a fucking hydraulic press. Like, whatever the fuck is
Jesus.
happening?
Here's a I don't know if I tweeted out the screenshot or not. But if you haven't seen it, then these are messages between Justical and Kelly.
Oh, can I screen share this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, obviously I can. Okay, yeah. J-Stock, just sad. I think I just invested way too much. Dude, no kidding, huh? Like, I kind of spent too little time with my family to try to help Cherry. Dude, dude, this is so cringy, dude. I feel, oh god, dude, give me a break. And that's where the anger comes. Dude, listen, J-Stock, it's never too late to start, okay? Jesus, they need you. I put her as a high priority in my life after I banned her for not respecting the time and drain Black Bar was putting on me. And she flips on me and tries to nuke me publicly. So I just need to probably work on my own stuff. Oh no, that's what everyone says. Dude, whenever someone like goes through a breakup or something, the homie is always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym upstairs, go see a therapist.
Yeah, you know what the sad thing is? These DMs were back in March.
What?
I'm kind of
This is
getting
in
uninterested
March.
in this. If this doesn't get good
Bro,
soon,
that's crazy. I can't. Dude, he must have. He's like mentally deteriorating at like a fucking exponential rate. I think at this point he might like degrade back into like a fucking primordial amoeba or something. And she
Sure.
flips on me and tries to nuke me publicly. So I just need to probably work on my own stuff. It's extremely frustrating, is all. Oh, and when she had kind of melted down on me, I didn't cut her off the same
yes,
way.
Fairy Queen. We're watching it right now. It's live happening right now. We're about an hour behind. Are they still talking? Yeah, he's still on. They're still talking.
I still let her contact me. I never treated her like she was insane.
As you would expect, Fairy Queen, as you would expect, Food Shops is giving no pushback, and they are literally just saying shit. They are literally just saying shit. They're like actually lying. It's crazy. It's epic. I mean, again, did I expect anything less? Not really. Hero Food Shops, true. Listen, guys, we've been live 6.5 hours. I would appreciate some support, all right? About, like 20 of you have not liked the stream. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Dono to the stream, $5 TTS, all right? Donate, okay. If we get donations, I will keep going, but I'm probably going to end soon because I'm very tired and this is getting very repetitive. So, unless we get some Oilers, don't expect the stream to go on, past the hour marks, like 30 more minutes, maybe, probably sooner.
Or lying about her feelings, which was in retrospect a huge mistake. I'm done talking about it.
Which was in retrospect a huge mistake, saying that
like Food Shops is just mimicking what Destiny's doing.
Huge mistake.
Like, watch, Destiny's first is going to go, he's going to do that first, and then Food Shops is going to do it after him.
Done talking about it.
See, dude, they're literally just like copying him. They're literally copying his fucking mannerisms live in front of him right after he does them. She's done this multiple times. What is going on? This is like insane levels of skinwalking. This is crazy.
Which was in retrospect a huge mistake, saying that he should have treated her like she was insane and lying about her feelings. Oh, I don't know, man. That's pretty.
Dude.
That's kind of wacky. That's kind of a big
Dude.
in March. He said that in March. Damn, what's going on, big dog? Big dog.
Wait, what happened? What the? Oh my god! It can't be the pussy, right? It can't be the gorilla grip, dude. I can't. Dude, it can't.
Gorilla grip? Listen, don't. If you guys say stuff like that over here, you're gonna get banned. We do not refer to black women as gorillas. That is a ridiculous, reductive statement. Black women are not gorillas. All right. Do not refer to them as such. This is an insanely racist comment from Food Shops. We do not allow racism over here on this stream. Do not refer to black women as gorillas. Okay. Horrific thing Food Shops just said.
Be. Hold on. Wait, in retrospect, like a huge mistake. I'm done talking about it. If I bring it up again, please slap some sense into me verbally. It's so.
Oh my god! You know what he's trying to do?
Yeah, what?
He's doing the thing. Remember when I posted that thing? I don't know.
Like, what is funny about this DM? It's just like him talking to who he assumes is like a friend. It's like, what about the? I don't know. Maybe I'm soy. Maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe I don't hate J-Stock enough. Maybe I don't hate J-Stock enough. I don't know.
not dating anymore. If I do it or whatever, remind me. Oh, you don't know that. Those are old memes.
No.
Those are old,
I know.
old
No,
Reddit posts.
I know what you're talking about. Listen,
I'm swearing off all women forever or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm swearing all women forever. Dude, literally Timu Destiny. I'm telling you.
You can't say Timu Destiny when you are literally copying his mannerisms in front of him seconds after he does them. But whatever.
dude. I'm telling you, he's fucking Alibaba, fucking Amazon Fresh Destiny, dude. That's what I'm telling you, dude. It's actually so crazy to me, Jesus. Fucking AliExpress, yeah. Dude, oh my, I can't believe, dude. I just can't believe he did all of this, dude. Bro, dude. I can't believe pussy can corrupt such a man to this state. It is diabolical. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to. Wait, hold on. Let me check if there's any other stuff that people have sent me. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna share this with you, on stream. Hold on. Dude, what? Okay. Fuck. Who is still in there? Neorack. Oh, so this is a Kelly with a screenshot of.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, unable to.
It was a
accept
silent perm ban. Damn, Jessica. This is what they mean when they say narrative control. Oh my god, he must be. This is why I shut her stream off. He's probably fucking scurrying like a little rat fuck behind the scenes.
Dude, it's just so. Wait, how could you? Wait, why would you throw in your thing with J-Stoke of all people? That's fucking insane, right? Like,
Okay, can we like, why the fuck would Chud ban Kelly on behalf of J-Stock? Like, what are these people talking about? This is only like rhetoric to serve like DGG crowds. This is literally only rhetoric to serve DGG crowds, because nobody who like knows anything about fucking Chud or anything about J-Stock, neither of these people would give a fuck. I do not see J-Stock requesting the ban of Kelly from anywhere. And I don't see Chud giving a fuck about his interpersonal drama with Kelly. I mean, what mod would have even banned her? I don't know. If I had to guess, I would assume it's to ban her is to like prevent like DGG people from piling into Spicy. If I had to guess, I don't even know. I wouldn't know.
like Chud.
Well,
has
we
to
don't
see
know
him
if
as a sinking
Chud
ship.
did
Yeah.
Chud actually ban her, or was it somebody else maybe?
I would like to think that Chud isn't this dumb, because he really isn't. But the thing is that it's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna guess it's a spicy mod for now. I'm just gonna assume it's some random spicy mod that is super amiable towards J-Stock. I'm just gonna assume that right now. Okay, anyway.
Why would any of the spicy mods be amicable towards J-Stock? Like, they're literally just saying shit. They're literally just saying shit. They're literally just saying shit. It's like so bizarre. I don't get it. Holy fuck.
Let me see. I'm sure there's more people not interested in proxy fighting. Oh right, I already saw that one. That was funny. Okay. I'm gonna go back to J-Stock. Okay, I'm gonna delete all these tabs. Dude, Cherry must be going through some. Dude, she's about to crash out. She's on her way to fucking speed on to crash out at the.
I would say that the scariest person, like the person you should be the most concerned about right now, is fucking Justical murdering Cherry. Because if he kills Cherry, then he can lie about everything related to their relationship. But right now, he has to be very careful what he says, because he probably doesn't want to be truthful about anything related to Cherry. But if he lies about it and Cherry has another BPD moment and leaks it later on, Kelly can correct the record and Cherry can, like, you know, fuck up any lies that he tells. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Listen. One of them might die the next time they have sex. Okay, so it's okay. It's okay anyway.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What is this for the listeners?
Damn.
Oh, it's Kelly logs. So she said that Cherry
Justical saying that we are lying about. It's so funny how Destiny is transparently lying right now. Unfortunately, I can only vague post. He's such a fucking loser. This guy who sounds like he's fucking peanut butter trapped in his throat permanently. He's so fucking molding right now. Holy shit.
The vague post doesn't even make sense. Like, the thing is that everyone is already pulling out all the stops and every single possible ammunition. Like, what else do you have to, like, fucking keep in your ammunition box? Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
my address or asking.
Don't worry,
permission.
he's
Like,
got crazy leaks. Okay, he's about to destroy everybody. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure the 10 other women are ready to come forward at any time for him. Jesus.
Yeah,
But asking
yeah,
for his address
him, for
first.
everybody. They're all
That's
coming
obviously
with their
insane.
defense, the Queeman Defense Force, and everybody, and Augie, and
Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know if the fucking like police report exists. Dude, I was like, because I was debating someone. Okay, do you even know if the police report exists or something? Like for what?
I'm guessing you probably not, but you know, I guess only time will tell.
Yeah, Jesus.
Every day I wake
That
up and
obviously
I
didn't happen.
have a heart attack in fear that
Of
the
being
feds are
arrested
right
on
outside my door.
charges.
Yeah, they're right out there, about to break my door down.
You know one of the things that they debated me on was one of the things they said was like, oh, are you sure you can't like cast just judgment on Destiny now? And I'm like, dude, I'm just saying if the police felt like it was something that was worth arresting him over, they would have done it already. Like they would have.
It's not a crime that you're arrested for, generally speaking, but whatever. All right. I think at this point, what Destiny did is wrong outside of the law. You can cast judgment without the legal fucking aspect. Dude, I'm like, okay. If you guys want to keep watching this, you can go to their channel. I'm probably going to end. I'm fucking tired. We are getting no donos, and I am not staying up past my bedtime for free. All right. Unlucky. If anyone is crashing out, it's the Miami millionaire hanging out with a random lolicon YouTuber at 3 a.m. because all his friends abandoned him for being both sexually abusive and spiritually hideous. True, Fairy Queen. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to end. Who are we raiding into? Let me see if anyone's online. Nobody is online other than VTubers, and I don't want to raid into a VTuber. I'm just going to end. If you guys want to keep watching this, they're doing like a fucking watch party in J-Stocks. You can just go to the stream if you want to keep watching. I'm going to bed. Yeah, if something comes up from this, maybe we'll watch it tomorrow or next time I go live. But I'm pretty sure it's just going to continue being, you know, the same thing. Just like proudly lying, which is the status quo, it seems. So, whatever, you know, it is what it is. I'll see you guys later. Bye.